What's up, Playboy? What's the deal, son? Never forget, RJ. And I will never forget all your kindness and your support. Rev, my friend, God bless you. I'll be honest, before everybody else gets in here, I almost canceled today. I had like a 19-hour day yesterday. My feet hurt so bad. I got heel spurs on both feet. I can barely walk. But I kept saying, Rev worked so hard to get this thing going. I can't. There's no way I can not go. Now it started raining. I was looking for every excuse. I'm on 1 hour sleep in 3 days. I was looking for every excuse not to do it. But guys, it's 9/11. And like RJ said, never forget, ever. What we got going here? Oh, the Zach show's in here. Hey, Zach, what's poppin'? How are you? Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Reginaldo Rodriguez is here. Hey, what's poppin'? How are you? Nana's in the house. Guys, we're going to go have a great day today. We're going to be walking. If I can make it. If I can turn back time. We're going to be walking from right here. Right here. All the way to World Trade Center. I've got stops along the way. I've got memorials. I've got some really cool stuff. They're saying, well, Bob, why are you starting right here? Well, I'm starting right here because that, for me, is where it all started, guys. That is Engine 54, Ladder 4, Battalion 9. This is where we lost 15 of our brave firefighters. That's my fire department right there. Right there. There's firefighters out there greeting the people. They're heroes. There's a lot of people that want to come by and thank them. I think we should thank them every day of the year. And by the way, it's raining out, guys. That's my only drawback to that. I can't get all my camera stuff wet. I did bring an umbrella. I'm going to give you a walk from right here on 9/11, guys. At 9 o'clock in the morning, they got the call. They said a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. The World Trade Center is about 60 blocks that way. They got the call. This is Engine 54, Ladder 4, Battalion 9. Now listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to cry today. Because not only did I lose these 15 neighbors, these wonderful, nice kids. They were always so nice. Anytime I had a friend come from out of town, I would bring them here if they had children, and these guys would play with them. They used to have little fire department trucks and coloring books for the kids. When 9/11 happened, and by the way, I have a 9/11 video that I shot 9/11 in the weeks after, where you can actually go and see 9/11 still burning and the dogs finding body is horrible. But if you guys want to see that video, just maybe Rev will pull it up. I have a 9/11 video. It's pretty horrific and horrible because it's so sad. But we're going to start our march from here. I am going to take you on the exact route that these trucks left here and went down to World Trade Center. And we're going to do this respectfully and lovingly. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hi Tammany, hi Brooklyn. M-Wall's in the house. I knew M-Wall would be here. God bless you. It's raining. We're going to be walking 2 hours in the rain. I'm going to attempt what no other human being in the history of the world has ever done. I'm going to be walking from this fire station the exact route that they took when they all perished on 9/11. Now, this particular fire department lost more members than any member in the world that day. 15. Can you imagine? 15 people from the same job killed at the same time. The entire fire department, including all their trucks. Their trucks were smashed and flattened. So they got the call around 9 or so, a little thereafter, that a plane had struck the World Trade Center. And these men right here. I told you I'm gonna cry, so bear with me. Brooklyn born, you better stop it. God bless you. Thank you very much. I'm doing it for these guys right here. I'm doing it for the 3,000 souls that lost their lives on 9/11. I'm doing it for the 10,000 or more who have lost their lives since due to cancer-related horrible problems. Guys, the killing didn't stop on 9/11. It's happened for 2 decades since. When I went down there, I was only there for a couple days. I was so sick for months. I couldn't breathe. It was because of the smoke, the horrible toxins in the air. These are our fallen brothers, and I'm going to read them off to you because they deserve your respect. I ask you to pray for them and their families as I do so. This is Al Feinberg, Dave Woolley, Jose Guadalupe, Ed Gagarity, Chris Santora, Joe Angelini, John Tipping, Carl Asaro, Len Regaglia, Dan O'Callahan. These are the 3 Mikes. Mike Hobb, Mike Brennan, Mike Lynch, Paul Gill, and Sam Oitis. These are the 15 brave souls who heroically traded their lives that day to help others. Just these 15 souls alone. Think of how many family members, how many people didn't have a father, a brother, an uncle, a neighbor come home to that day. Very, 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 very sad, very tragic. This is Engine 54, Ladder 4, Battalion 9, established in 1973. This is 8th Avenue, New York City. So they got the call here, guys, and the call said, plane crash hit the World Trade Center. I wanted to show you this one as well over here. They're in color. It's a really beautiful one over there, but there's so many people over here. It's a sad day, but it's a joyous occasion where they can give their love to not just these firefighters, but the 323 firefighters who lost their lives and first responders that day. These are the flags. That American flag looks like red stripes right there. It's actually writing inside the red stripe, and it says the names of all the people who died. Flag of heroes. More flags. They want to thank you, everyone. Never missed a performance. Never missed a performance. That's the name of their slogan right there. I'm gonna cry today because I feel so sad for the people who lost their lives. They're not here to get the recognition and love that they deserved in life. Guys, right there, this is a Boogie Bob exclusive. You see the door this guy just opened up? Those are all t-shirts, patches, hats. This is not just a fire station. Most of them also have a souvenir shop where you can come and buy shirts, hoodies, hats. You can also, if you see the patches on the wall up there, you can trade patches from wherever you're a firefighter from. A lot of firefighters will come from California, Nova Scotia, Russia, wherever, come to a firehouse here and trade their patch for one of these patches. And many plaques here. The day it happened, guys, if you do check out the video I posted, you will see flowers stacked up on that wall as high as the wall. It was insane. All right, now guys, I'm going to walk and talk and do what I do best. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened on 9/11. On 9/11, they got the call that planes had hit the World Trade Center, or one plane had hit at that point. And they, this door here opens, and their trucks, those two trucks, well, their trucks never came back, so these are newer trucks from 20 years ago. But those two trucks and that truck all came out. They stopped traffic right here. There's another truck over there. They'll stop traffic here so the trucks can get out. And then they head down here. This is where they headed that day. We're gonna re-walk their steps. They came up one block, since that's a one-way street. They came up one block right here to 49th Street. This is where Joe and I do the news. And they'll often, maybe 40 times a day, come down this street, because when they get called, they gotta come down this street. I'm hoping it stops raining so I can put this damn thing away. Watch the green. By the way, they did the old switcheroo here. See, that's where the green has been for years. They just made a new green that I don't think anyone's honoring. It's right here. Here's the new green. You got to come out on this side of the cars. No one's going to do it. They're going to continue right here. Ain't no green right here, but they going to continue right here. Very, very, very dangerous. There ain't no green, so people start walking along it. All right. Guys, if you're just tuning in, today is a day of kindness and love and hope. Being good and kind to each other. Guys, this is 49th Street. So they came out of that corner right there, got their trucks here, and turned. Look at her. She's just riding around on the suitcase. And they drove down this street right here. Basically, they're going to walk. We're going to walk which way they went, but I'll give you a heads up as we walk. They drove down this street until they hit the West Side Highway, also known as 12th Avenue. We just left 8th Avenue. I'll show you some cool things along the way, so you're not just like, oh, what happened? So, this right here, guys, is Worldwide Plaza. This is the biggest record label building in New York City. This is where every day, you saw Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Mary J. Blige, every single day, because Def Jam was up there. It's Universal Records. This spot right here, people used to get so mad because right here where I'm standing, Jay-Z would park his, well, he wouldn't park, he'd be in the back seat. Jay-Z had his $450,000 Maybach. There's no parking here anywhere. He's the only one allowed on this whole street, on this side, because he's Jay-Z. I think it came in his contract that he was allowed to park. And they would have cones in front of his car and behind his car. Hi, Nightbot. Today I'm even going to get along with my Nightbot. And you guys know me and Nightbot have not spoken in weeks. I think he's a snitch. I'm being honest. I think my Nightbot is a snitch. Guys, I'm going to have a very, very hard time walking there with 2 broken feet and exhausted. If I start speaking in tongues, I want someone to call 911. Rev, you got me? I'm going to be holding a stupid umbrella. That's the worst part. Everything else I can handle. Right here's where Joe and I do the news 7 days a week. I had to cancel yesterday because I had a I think I left the house 8 in the morning and I ended up, I think I got home around 3 or 4 last night, but I couldn't sleep until I finally fell asleep around 8:30 or 9 and I woke up at 10. Bruh, I'm a ghost. I'm a shell of a human. Hi Matthew, hi RJ, hi Tammany. Hi guys, I want to thank you for tuning in today. We're going to have a fun time. Going to be prizes. I will be picking up some 9/11 bracelets while I'm down here for some lucky subscribers. This is not a death walk. This is a love walk. This is a paying respect and homage, homage to our neighbors and our friends. Right up here, my friend Deborah Welsh lived here. She was a flight attendant on Flight 93. She was murdered. You guys, if you ever see the movie Flight 93, she is one of the very first people killed on the airplane. That's the airplane that crashed in a Pennsylvania field because the passengers fought back. The passengers said famously, "Let's roll." Guys, this is 9th Avenue. This is my avenue. I live right there on the corner. They said, "Let's roll." They got out of their seats. Debbie was not supposed to work that day. She was a fixture here in the neighborhood. One of the kindest, nicest people. You would always see her out and about with her Dalmatian. And she would always be helping the homeless. She'd get off work. Well, I'll tell you what, I brought the receipts. Why don't we all watch Debbie as I approach her apartment building? Give me a second. Doot, 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 doot. Guys, this is a video tribute I made last night to Debbie. She was the first class flight attendant on Flight 93. The hijackers hijacked that plane like they did all the rest using $1.99 X-Acto knives. X-Acto knife is like a pencil with a knife blade on it. Perfectly legal to carry on planes back then. I can't even imagine why now you can't even carry a nail clipper, but back then you could get away with nunchucks. So this, guys, is Debbie. Never forget. This is just one story. Meet Deborah Welsh. She was a flight attendant on Flight 93. Unfortunately, she was murdered on 9/11 in the plane that went down the field in Pennsylvania. Deborah Ann Jacobs Welsh couldn't stand to see anyone hungry or hurting on the streets of Hell's Kitchen.
her tough New York City neighborhood. Countless times she went out to walk Dylan, her Dalmatian, only to come back and grab a pair of her husband Patrick's trousers or gloves for a shivering vagrant she befriended. Relatives dubbed her the Little Apostle of the airlines after discovering that she often left Newark Airport with a stack of unused airline meals. After she rode home on the bus, she'd hand it out to the homeless folks between her bus stop and her apartment. She was soft-hearted and lovely. Now, I knew Deborah very well, and most people in the neighborhood knew her as well because you would always see her out there walking her beautiful Dalmatian dog, and she wore a Dalmatian coat. All of us were shocked when we found out that she was killed at 9/11. She actually was supposed to have the day off, and she took a shift from somebody else who couldn't make it. So as unfortunate as it is, she wasn't supposed to be there that day, and she lost her life when the plane went down in Pennsylvania. She was a friend, she was a neighbor, she was a wife, she was a beautiful person who will be missed forever. God bless you. Rest in peace, sweet Deborah. Rest in peace.
That is one story, and there are tens of thousands of stories that everybody had an uncle, a cousin, or if you were unfortunate enough to have someone die on 9/11. She died on that plane with 180 people, whatever the number was. I can't remember. The pilot, the co-pilot, the horrible terrorists, all the people on the plane that fought back. Let's roll. That was their cry. Let's roll. How did they know that? Because there was cell phones on that plane. There was people calling in and saying, we're being hijacked. This happened on just about every plane. This one here, they actually fought back. So guys, we're going to be walking and talking and showing you interesting, cool things maybe you hadn't seen before. This is where Bruce Willis, that's this one, right there. This is where Bruce Willis spent many, many years as a struggling actor, trying everything he could. He worked full-time at a bar right over here. The bar was right by his place. He was considered the best bartender in Hell's Kitchen. He worked non-stop. His rent was $175 a month. Think of what that is. He called it a flea bag apartment. Every single item in his apartment was taken off the street. A table, a mop, a futon. I know because I did the exact same thing. You're walking down the street, you see a nice vase, you see a lawn chair, you go, that would be great by my bed. That would be a great TV stand. He was finally discovered in a TV show called Moonlighting. After he did Moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd, he ended up getting the gig that changed his life, and that was the John McClane, the groggly New York police officer, detective from Die Hard. He did Die Hard 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe there was a 6. He is now suffering from a form of dementia. He's been out and about with his family in Hollywood lately, and he looks great, but he just can't. He's not the quick-witted, sarcastic Bruce that he always was. Oh my God. What? Look at, I'm live right now. Look at this. I ran into two superstars, two of my favorite people. First of all, Patrick Dreyer. I'm one of your biggest movie star fans. How many movies has this guy been in now? He's like, but he does the big Othello type of movie. He's a big
Hamlet.
Hamlet. And he's also in commercials and the whole nine. Say hi. And I got 83 right now. We just started. He's waving on the wrong side.
Waving on the wrong side. Hello.
And both of you at one time, 30 years ago, worked for me.
We did, true.
And both were fantastic.
We worked in the bathroom.
What was it like back in the old bathroom days? Did you ever meet any celebrities?
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I never met celebrities in the bathroom, but I saw celebrities because
Yeah.
I didn't feel comfortable talking.
I
to
was
them.
the idiot who would go up and say, "Aren't you?" And I would say the guy's name. "Aren't you?"
I'm writing a book called Stars I Have Peed With.
Now that's good. Speaking of books, this is a great author right here. He did the sweater book. He did another book I don't recall.
I don't either.
Lived in crazy.
Lived in crazy.
Lived in Crazy. Also, guys, you guys can still catch their documentary, award-winning documentary,
Yep.
around the world.
Married and Counting.
Married and Counting.
It's on Plex.
What is it?
It's on
Currently on
Plex.
Plex.
It's on Plex. Now, you know, I went to the screening and I got a headache from crying. It was, I'm not kidding.
got
It was
a
a
headache from
beautiful,
making
it was a beautiful, guys, just so you know, these guys are not only a great author and one of the best photographers in New York City. Everybody, photographers of the stars, you shot everybody. Joan Rivers. I mean, I could sit here for hours,
Whoopi
but
Goldberg,
everybody.
Jason Alexander.
I did some people.
Yeah.
He's too modest. He's not as modest. He knows he's
No.
great and says he's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
And so I went to the show, cried like a baby. The premise is that gay marriage was not allowed in any states
Not at this, no. At this time.
at this time. Let's
Time that
hear.
we were making it.
At this time, when we were making the film, we could get married in 8 states.
8 states.
Yes.
So one of you, I bet it was you, came up with the idea and said, we're going to get married in every state that says yes.
It was a joke. I said it as a joke, and it turned into a movie.
Well, how many states did you guys end up getting
We
married
had
in?
10 weddings
10 weddings.
before the hammer fell and marriage equality became the law.
How wonderful was that? And now these douchebags are trying to
take it away again.
they're not gonna. We're not gonna let them.
So the movie is relevant again.
Yes.
I hope
years
it
later.
starts trending again because it was really, really good. Guys,
Married and Counting.
Married and Counting,
On
you
Plex.
guys can get it. Now, can you also order it on Amazon or it was on Netflix or?
It was on Netflix. It was on Amazon. They rotated us
You
out.
can get the DVD.
You can buy it on, yes.
Yeah,
you
get the
can
DVD
buy it, still
if
buy
you have
it.
a DVD player.
And it's really,
and
really
it's
good.
also it's on YouTube for like $3.
Best $3 you ever spend. First of all, I love, and by the way, your one-man show, part 1 and part 2, I went to like 6 shows, as
did.
you know.
You photographed
And
it.
I photographed
You
it.
photographed it.
And you were fantastic. I hope that you could do a part 3.
Well, I can't. You see,
I love this guy.
I did this. No, here's the thing. I did this nightclub act. I did
Oh, yes.
this cabaret show.
Yes, which was fantastic.
And I had a good time, and you 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 had a good time. But shortly thereafter, I became a cabaret reviewer. And if I'm going to
So it's a
see
conflict of interest
and
now.
review other artists, I cannot perform. So,
And I met that night Bart, what's Bart's last name?
Bart
Greenberg? Green what?
Bart Greenberg.
Greenberg, who was a critic as well. He
Yeah,
gave you the
yeah,
highest
yeah.
thumbs up there was. He loved it.
He gave me a really, really nice review, and
It
in
was
fact,
fantastic.
He set the tone for the work that I do because I did that show for fun. And to have a reviewer show up and review it was such a nice surprise that I decided when I had got this job for Broadway World that I wasn't just going to review famous people. I was going to go out in search of artists who were just beginning and review them. And
That's
because of Bart
amazing.
Greenberg.
That's
Go on
amazing.
BroadwayWorld.com and
Yes.
look up Stephen Mosier.
Stephen is not,
Cabaret writer.
is Stephen, M-O-S-H-E-R, is not just a wonderful photographer, super good looking, and married for 30 years.
36.
36 years. Guys, what's the secret? How do you do that? I can't keep them for, I kept one for almost 20, but the rest
Almost
are...
20.
That's
If
great.
you were a Broadway show, that would have been a long run.
You know
Yeah,
what?
really
I might have to get the pen and paper. But you're a brilliant writer as well. Even on your
thank
Facebook
you.
posts, I used to say, my God, this guy can write.
I thank
I
you.
want to tell you, I love you both very much. It's so
love
good
you.
to run into you. I have celebrity friends. Guys, these are big celebrities walking around, no bodyguards or
30
nothing.
30 years we've known each other?
We have.
Yeah,
We have.
30
It's been a
years.
wonderful 30 years.
We all look like we're 27.
I've never
And it
seen you
all
be...
started in the bathroom.
I'm still younger looking than both. It did start it. We all met in the bathroom.
Yep.
And listen, guys, I've never seen you be a dick or unkind to anyone. Is that the
You gotta
secret?
catch me on the right
Really?
way.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's all in the timing.
I love you guys. I wish you many, many more years of love
You guys,
and kindness and
keep
goodness.
watching this
Keep
man.
watching Bob.
Keep watching
Yeah, Boogie Bob.
He's the greatest.
Boogie Bob.
I am the greatest. The second greatest. I'm the third greatest in this conversation. God bless you guys. Guys, you can Google either one of them. Pat Dwyer is a Hamlet actor. I mean, he's a real actor. And it might have went long for some of you guys, but those are some of my dear, dear friends. Both worked for me 30 years ago. Both wonderfully talented, amazing human beings. If you guys get a chance, check out Married and Counting, or just type it in if you just want to Google it. They got married. They were, and George Takei from Star Trek, the Asian dude from Star Trek, if you don't know, Sulu, is famously gay, came out as gay many, many years ago. He's been with his husband, Brad, I think, for like 30 years. Sulu is the narrator of their documentary. It's fantastic. There's a lot of drama. Steven's dad didn't want to come to the wedding. Family issues, getting married 10 different times. They didn't do it for any other reason but to start a movement across America to where gay men, women could get married. Guys, if you're married, if you don't understand the significance of that, and you're married, you and your wife or you and your spouse can share insurance, a lot of legal things. If you're gay, like these two, 36 years, and not married, you don't get those same legal things. You don't get to share insurance. You have problems with your will. You have this, that, the other. So being married as a gay man or woman afforded you the same rights, health care with your spouse. Could you imagine being in love with your husband and you can get health care, but he can't because the city didn't recognize gay marriage? These guys are freedom fighters. They are way ahead of their time. They're hugely famous for that documentary. Guys, right here is where Deborah lived. This is Debbie Welsh's place. If you watch that video, thank you, Rev. Thank you so much. If you watch that video that I posted for the 9/11, that video footage sat in my closet forever. I actually filmed the World Trade Center collapsing. It was horrible. And just the first one, because the second one, there was so much smoke from the first one collapsing. Right off my roof. I live on this block here, right after that orange building right there. And you could see 9/11 from my building very clearly. This is where Deborah, the flight attendant, lived right here. This is where you would see her giving food to the homeless, helping the homeless all the time. It's wonderful. We're going to continue our walk and talk. Next stop will be the USS Intrepid. We're just walking and talking. I got a few points of interest that I'll show you along the way. I wish it wasn't raining, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just walking down the street and I run into Pat Dwyer and Stephen Mosier. Stephen Mosier has a book called The Sweater Book. And in that book, he photographs some of the biggest stars in the history of the world. All black and white. And the thing that makes the book so amazing is that he had a sweater from a friend. And the friend had left him this sweater. And they decided it's a book where each celebrity had the sweater. So let's say Cher would wear the sweater around her neck. And then Joan Rivers had the sweater as a shawl. Ed Asner would have the sweater on. And it's called The Sweater Book. It's brilliant, brilliant. He's one of the best photographers in New York City. They're both so talented and both in love after all these years. Guys, this is something really cool. This is the 48th Street cat colony. These are feral cats. They live in this alley right here. I don't think we could see one today. I'm looking. Yep, we do. Look at that beautiful cat. It's like a purebred. Hold on. Meow. Meow. Right there. Where's my finger? Where the hell's my finger? There's my finger. Oh, you can see the cat right there. And they have these beautiful, look at that cat, bro. I don't know which one that is. It might be a new one. Oh, there it is right there. It's Long. Long is one of those very, very long-haired, beautiful Persian or whatever kind of cat you can see. Long is just chilling there. They go up and down this little fenceway, and then somebody, there's Long. Can you imagine somebody just threw that cat out one day? There are people in this world who will take care of Long, make sure they're spayed and neutered. Unfortunately, they're feral, so they can't make house pets. I'd like to try, but they're just cats who have fended for themselves, like dinosaurs out there. Guys, right here, this place is very near and dear to me. I fed a family for over a year. A mom with 3 kids lived right under there. And that's where I started feeding the hamburger helper. And I met her out here one time, and we ended up, it took a lot. It took a lot of paperwork, a lot of vouching, a lot of train rides, and a lot of money, but I got her an apartment in the Bronx. I have not seen her since. One time they came here for whatever reason, and I saw them on this corner here, but her and her family, she would live right behind that damn wall down there. It's horrible. These trains no longer active, but just getting down there probably was just insane. Hey, we're walking and talking here. I'm going to show you cool stuff along the way. We're now in Hell's Kitchen. We've been in Hell's Kitchen for this entire walk, but now we're in the heart of it. This is where the Westies, the most notorious murdering gang in America, and forget the Bloods and Crips, these were the Westies. They didn't really do the drive-by, they did the stab-by. So they'd walk and gut you in all these buildings. The Irish immigrants settled here in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and the reason they settled here is because the Hudson River's right there. And they would just come to shore here and get buildings, apartments, tenements. That's why there's a lot of churches down in this area, because they wanted to, the churches wanted to grab people as soon as they got off the boat. Churches are businesses too, and they want your business. This is the Salvation Army building, very famous. Very famous. The actual Salvation Army store is a block over, a couple blocks over. Hey guys, wherever you're at, I hope that you're taking time to realize that we're all very lucky just to be able to get up this morning. And hopefully all of us die of natural causes at a late age, but to be murdered, which was what 9/11 was, it was a mass murder. It's just horrific. You don't get to say goodbye to your family. In fact, I stopped going to the 9/11 memorial because when you're there, it's huge. It's the size of a football field down there. But when you're there, you go to this one room where they're playing the phone calls of people calling from the plane, recordings, or people calling their answer machine messages. People calling from, by the way, this is a really fun, this is where they sell Jeep, but look, they got little basketball setups. They've got little pinball machines in there. You want to buy a Jeep, come buy your Jeep here. Play pinball. So the recordings, you know, and the whole room is just horrific. Honey, it's Jim. I'm on the 96th floor. A plane just hit the building. There's lots of smoke. I love you. Hundreds of messages like that. It'll rip your guts out. I never made it. I went to the memorial 3 or 4 times. I never made it all the way through because I get to that room and start sobbing. Horrific. Guys, this is 11th Avenue. You go down there several blocks, you'll run into the Lincoln Tunnel. That'll connect us to New Jersey. In New York City, they have all the districts. The Diamond District, which I've taken you to, Chinatown, Wall Street, the Fashion District. This is the car district. There's Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Toyota. All of them are right here. That's because these were these huge buildings for building stuff, whatever it was. A lot of the car rental places are down here too, because these are big ass buildings that instead of tearing them down, they ended up making something out of it. So if you're buying a car in New York, in Manhattan, you'll come here. All right, we're gonna walk and talk. Guys, it's raining. I don't ever quit, but I don't see me walking all the way there in this rain. We could have been there by now. All these buildings, bro, are so big that this is where they would have car dealerships or car rentals.
Maybe today.
We got the bags in the car. And
Yeah.
Welcome to church. This is, our vision is Jesus Christ. Okay, this was a nightclub. I don't know what's going on here. It's a church. It's a Hell's Kitchen Hall. So I guess it's a church on Sundays, maybe. All right. These are all nightclubs down here. I had a couple. Big buildings. Everything down here is a big building because these were industrial buildings making stuff. Hi, everybody. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. That was a Phoebe cat emergency. Yeah, I really want to do this walk, but guys, I can't do it in the pouring rain. So I'm gonna hope that it gets better. It doesn't look that promising. We'll see what happens. Maybe God is saying, Bob, relax, take it easy. You don't need to walk down there for 2 hours. I've done the walk before, from here, never from the fire station. I hope you guys are having a good time. It is a lot of work, but I think it will be worth it. You'll see some really cool stuff along the way. This guy's right here is Pier 88. Pier 88 is cruise ships. I see a whole lot of luggage ahead of me. This is where they have the Disney cruise, Princess Cruise. These are cruise ships. We might even see a cruise ship. When the cruise ship lands here, be 4,000 people out here carrying suitcases like those people right there. They just going on a cruise. Guys, we made it to the West Side Highway. This, my friends, is 12th Avenue. And by the way, look, we've got a cruise ship. It's a monster. Look at that thing. It's like a huge building. It is it's got the Statue of Liberty on the front of it right there. Are you guys going on a cruise?
Yep.
Where are you headed?
Up north.
Oh, good. I hope you have a great time. All right. Thank you. They're headed up north. They didn't give me a destination, but they're packed and ready to go. That is a giant. Look at how tall the building, the ship is. So it's big business, folks. Big business. This is one of the only streets in New York where you could do 75 miles an hour, so you have to be very careful crossing these things. People get hit out here every day. All right, I'm going to show you the cruise ship. This is a Boogie Bob exclusive. There's the luggage. It's just like an airplane. You can see how much luggage there is. I don't even know if I'm allowed over here. We'll see. Sir, someone's getting ready to yell sir at me. I'm gonna walk over this way. Someone's getting ready to yell, sir, sir. Where are you going, sir? Oh, thank you, man. Hey, what's the ship? What is that, Princess? Yeah, that's a big ass ship.
Breakaway, Norwegian Breakaway.
That's massive. It's like a damn building.
Go to Brooklyn, you go to the pier in Brooklyn, those boats are way bigger.
Bigger than this? That's crazy. Thank you, brother.
There are many islands.
Wow, that's crazy. He says if you go to the Brook, well, you heard him. You go to Brook, I told you someone was going to tell me. No, you just can't walk around, especially after 9/11. After 9/11, there was a whole lot of, you can't go here, sir. Can't do this, sir. I remember when they put these up right here. It's because of the terrorist guy in a truck that killed all the bicyclists down here one day. So they have these here to stop people from coming in here. You're on a bicycle, you're in this area, you're stuck. A car gets in here, it just it's over for you. They're going on a cruise. You going on a cruise?
Yeah,
Where are you headed to?
just right up to Canada.
Oh, Canada, nice. I hope you guys have a great time.
Oh, we will.
Awesome. They're going to Canada. So the other guy's going the same place. He said up north. She was a little more. It's like, yo, is this? Maybe they think I'm a murderer. I don't know. Hey, where are you guys going to? None of your business, sir. None of your damn business, sir. Hi, sir. Are you jogging? Where are you jogging to, sir? All right. I'm being stupid. I'm just walking in the rain. Hi, sir. Sir or ma'am. That's a sir. I'm not sure. Where are you going, sir? Where are you going, person? Hi, miss. I noticed you're jogging. Where exactly are you headed today? Nobody wants to engage. You know, that's the trouble with today. Nobody gives me their PIN numbers. I don't get it. So I'm going to show you some cool things here, but we're going to keep it moving because I got another 2 hours ahead of me. I'm going to show you all kinds of crap today. Hi, ma'am, you're fine. Do you have a boyfriend? No, that's not going to work. Never mind. That's not going to work. I've tried that before. It does not work. A little creepy. A little sketchy. All right. Guys, this is the USS Intrepid. This is an aerospace museum. Remember what I said about watch where you're walking. You can't just saunter around. Cars. He almost got killed. You gotta watch where you're going, bro. They're gonna come out. This guy almost got killed, right? What I was saying. Watch where you're going, bro. They ain't looking for you. You gotta look for them because they ain't looking for you. Guys, look at this. Look at this damn. He said this is a small boat compared to the ones in Brooklyn. Bro, it's got a damn water park on top of it. Look at that. Walking in the rain. Can you imagine? I ain't never been on a cruise ship, bro. My friends swear by them. You can get a good deal. I don't know. I ain't trying to be stuck at sea with botulism, and that is called the Norwegian Breakaway. Norwegian Breakaway. All right, guys, that right there is a nuclear sub. It's decommissioned. That is a real nuclear sub, and it is retired here. That's where she sits, at the Air Space Museum. At the end of this thing, we actually have the USS Enterprise. I don't know if there's a USS involved in it, but we have the Enterprise, which is a space shuttle. Space shuttle sitting right on the top of this thing. Guys, you want to see something cool? Just type in Robbie Knievel. He's the son of Evel Knievel. Evel Knievel had said many times that his son Robbie was the greatest stuntman, the daredevil that ever lived. Everything that Evel Knievel tried to do, the Las Vegas Fountain, the Snake River Canyon, Robbie Knievel ended up doing. This is the USS Intrepid, and if you type in Robbie Knievel, he actually jumped a whole bunch of planes. He wrecked, but he had to wreck on purpose because it's such a short landing strip. Otherwise, you end up in the Hudson River. So if you want to check that out, I did a whole video on the Intrepid and put that on there. That's the U.S. Intrepid. It was a aircraft carrier, not a battleship. An aircraft carrier that saw action in 3 different wars. World War II, believe it or not, the Korean War, and then Vietnam. And it's been torpedoed twice, kamikaze twice. I don't know about the torpedoes, I take that back. It's been kamikaze twice. They said in those kamikaze attacks there was several people killed, but they said over 500 people have died on this boat because it really is a walking, talking city. Doesn't walk, I made that part up. It's a city. When 9/11 happened, the FBI shut it down, and this became FBI headquarters for about a year. This was the communications thing. It has everything you need in there, room to sleep, it's got kitchens. It's a city. And it's funny because it's not even as big as that big ass thing over there, the Norwegian breakaway. But that is the USS Intrepid. After it was decommissioned, or not decommissioned, decommissioned is when it's completely done. It's decommissioned now. But after it was no longer used in war, it picked up space capsules. When the guys would go up to Apollo 11 or whatever, they would go to the moon, they would come back in that little space capsule. There's one of the space capsules right there with the yellow thing around it. That's a space capsule. They would go and pick up space capsules out of the sea. Above it, right there, that big pointy building thing, that is where the, it's so huge, that is where the Intrepid, excuse me, the Enterprise, the space shuttle, the Enterprise, is located. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. We're just walking in the rain. Hey, I hope wherever you're at today, you remember that 9/11, even though it was 20 years ago, 21 years ago now, is a horrible thing that we should never forget and never take for granted. The heroes who gave their lives, the first responders who ran into that building and died with all the people they were trying to save. Not to mention all the people they did save. They actually saved people. We're just walking now. So guys, we're on like 45th, somewhere around there. And we're gonna be walking down to 0. We're walking 40 something blocks. Gonna walk past the vessel. Gonna walk past these cruises that take you around Manhattan. Some people do not know this, but it's true. Manhattan is an island. We're on an island right here, folks. It's a tropical paradise. Kinda. I ain't looked at my screen in an hour. Guys, I'm so tired. My eyes hurt. I'm taking it easy. Just relaxing. Do not trust the bus, bro. You think this guy's gonna stop for me? He's gotta drive that bus all day long. He ain't stopping for nobody. This is the Circle Line right here. I'm walking the whole length of the Hudson River, all the way to Connecticut. So I hope you brought a lunch. We've got Queen Latifah dropping by. We've got Las Vegas showgirls on deck. We're giving out away 6 iPods and iPads. So stick around till the end. It's going to be a celebrity-packed show today. P. Diddy's supposed to drop by. That's always fun. P. Diddy, oh. I call him Puffy. Puffy's lots of fun. I am going to be taking my shirt off at 1:30 Eastern time. That's for the ratings. My people tell me that when my shirt's off, we get a spike. And mostly men. We get a spike, and mostly men over 60 when I take my shirt off. So this should go to about 250 people. I'm big in the elderly gay community. I'm very big. Guys, that right there is the Beast. That is, in Miami, they would call it like a cigarette boat. Those are those boats that are really fast. They were made to outrun the DEA. This one has over 100 seats on it, and it tears it up. It'll take you, I don't think it tours the whole Manhattan, around the whole island, but it'll take you right out there into the Hudson. I don't think they're going to go today. Usually there's a line right here, but they have a lot of rules. You may get wet, duh. Hold on to your hat. Can I say duh again? No food or beverage. You tell me you can't eat chicken wings while ripping through the... That's not cool. It's extreme. Due to speed and bumpiness, we cannot allow infants, pregnant people, or people with heart conditions. That rules me out. Sit down and buckle up. Keep your hands inside the boat. Don't be one of those idiots who's trying to be all... You have to be 40 inches tall. So I got that one. That one I can do. The no food or beverage, 20 minutes, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I could make it that long without... Maybe I could put some chicken tenders in my pocket. Guys, you can see the destination where we're going right there. That's the Freedom Tower. We're almost there. Like 5-6 more hours. We're almost there. But I'm going to show you cool crap along the way. I said I would. You think I was lying? That right there is Hudson Yards, guys. All those buildings. This was a dilapidated part of the west side of Manhattan. And somebody said, hey, we could turn this into the biggest real estate thing ever. And it is. It's a $1 trillion business over there. All the skyscrapers. They were going to build Jet Stadium right there. They decided against it. But we've got the... we're going to show you some cool stuff over there. It keeps going to live information. So, am I still on, guys? I am. I see Jane Doe. Hi, Jane Doe. Hi, Valerie. Al. Hi, Al. Hi, guys. I hope you're well. I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm just walking and talking. My camera's already wet. Hi, Nightbot. Rev, how are you? Guys, Rev helped me put this thing together, so I want to thank Rev. Thank you so much. Matthew's in the house. Hi, Matthew. Yes, I'd like them to open the vessel too. Unfortunately, we had 4 suicides over there, and I think it's probably not just the optics. By the way, there's a giant lobster on top of this building. You can go here and eat lobster. If you really want, you go on a boat and eat lobster. The boat doesn't even leave. It just sits there. So you're just going to go sit on a boat and eat lobster. Because of the suicides, I know there's insurance involved, and it is a bad look if you had 4 people kill yourselves. If you had 4 people kill themselves at Disney World tomorrow, it'd be shut till they figured out how to stop them from doing it. If you guys don't know what the vessel is, I'm taking you by there in a second. It's one of my favorite things in the city. But it's, unfortunately, it's drawn a lot of people to go up there and jump off of it and kill themselves. The last one was like a 12-year-old boy. He was with his grandma and his grandpa, and I think a little sister when he did it. It's horrific. The first 2 were college kids. And a lot of buildings, I mean, you kill yourself from that building right there. Any of these buildings right here, you'll die if you jump off them. But a lot of buildings don't have access to get up there. And the vessel did. It was free. They tried to stop it by saying, okay, it's no longer free. Now it's $10. People are like, I want to kill myself. I got $10. Guys, it's Suicide Prevention Month. I hope that all of you, if you ever feel like hurting yourself or hurting others, you please reach out to suicide prevention. If you're not comfortable talking to them, talk to me. We'll talk for hours. I don't care. I ain't going to judge you. I've been there myself. I suffer from depression. I'm depressed right now. I'm depressed talking about depression. And rain. And damn rain. And look at this, I don't get. These people are called, it's called jogging. It's either jogging or yogging. I'm not sure. Maybe this J is silent. It's ogging. Apparently, people do it. It's like running slow. Like this lady, she's jogging. He's jogging, yogging, whatever it is. I'm gonna try it. I tried it once. It's really not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I do have a Discord, a wonderful Discord. I'd love for you guys to go in there. Remember, guys, it's the Wacky Wednesday Watch. Still trying to come up with a name, but I'm giving away watches every Wednesday. Starting this Wednesday, it'll be a watch out of the Boogie Bob collection. I'm not going to buy you a watch. I'm giving you a watch right off my wrist. I gave Joe a watch yesterday, day before yesterday. I like your watch, Robert. Here, you can have it. Oh, no, I will not take it. Yes, you will. No. Joe, take it. Okay. Joe is the best. I still can't figure him out. But so it's a wacky watch wonderland. Something. The first one, I gave away 10 watches. It was called the Boogie Bob Crappy Watch Giveaway. You guys could check that video out. Several people in here won watches. And not one watch has stopped. It's been a year and a half. All the watches are still working. The Boogie Bob Crappy Watch Giveaway. We're walking. Bruh, we're walking to World Trade Center. When I get there, I will cry because we're gonna go visit my friend Debbie's memorial. We're gonna, hold on a second, guys. It's one of my shorties. One of my shorties. Baby, I gotta call you back. I've got 900 people on here. House of Dragon. Anybody watching House of Dragon? It takes place 200 years before Game of Thrones. See, he's jogging. Right here, he's jogging. I don't get it. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what this is all about. Here I go. No, I don't like it. I'm not crazy about it right now. No, I don't particularly care for jogging. That's it. Guys, we're gonna walk past the little island. $100 million little island that they built over here. It's quite beautiful. Maybe we'll take a walk through. I'm soaked. I look like I'm in a wet t-shirt contest. I might win a wet t-shirt contest. I've never done that. Hey, if you're having a good time, let me hear you say ho. If you're having a bad time, let me hear you say no. You got your choice. You could either give me a ho or a no, your choice. There's a ho. Look at all those hoes. Not you guys, I was talking to my friend. It's raining in Milwaukee too. Don's giving us the weather. Guys, if you're having a nice day wherever you're at, go ahead and put your weather up. Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player. And if you got on underwear, nope, I take mine down. I'm free balling today. I'm free balling. All right. Guys, I would suggest you turn off now. It's not going to get any better. It might get worse. I'm out of material. I need to hire writers. I'm out. Guys, this is Pier 76. I saw David Blaine do one of his tricks here. I've got about 10 or 12 David Blaine stunts on here. This one was where he was electrocuted for 3 days, standing up there with electricity going through his body. But all of these piers were horrible, 100-year-old wooden. This is where the Titanic, right down here by Little Island, where the Titanic was supposed to dock. So these have been here for over 100 years. They're all wooden, creaky, crappy. They just rebuilt this. Tens of millions of dollars on all these piers. So now they're having concerts and actually pretty cool. She's jogging. I don't care for it. Did not like it. Did not care for it. Guys, I'm walking parallel with the mighty Hudson River. I'm going to show you that right up here around this fence. When I saw you with him walking in the rain, you were holding hands, and I'll never be the same. Orange Juice Jones. Not orange juice, Orange Juice Jones. Walking in the Rain, his biggest hit. Caught this girl walking with a guy in the rain. And they were holding hands, and he'll never be the same. So what did he do? He went home, cut up all her credit cards. That's right. And I went to the closet and I took all those fur coats I bought you. Now you can get out my house. He kicked her out. Kicked her out. This guy's is the mighty Hudson. A couple blocks ago is where Captain Sully Sullerberg landed his plane, right here on the Hudson, down by the Intrepid. And that is not a lake, it's a river. It's the Hudson River. So there's a current. So even though the plane landed on the water, it was like a boat. And it floated down here about a mile, about to where we're at right now, before the rescuers went out and rescued every single person off the boat. Right here. If they would have let it go, it would have either sank or ended up by the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is right here, about another mile down. And hopefully I'll get to show you her in all her beauty. It's not your booty, it's your beauty. Any of these waterway areas all have these life preserver things. In case some idiot decides to go walking around out here, you throw this out there. In Central Park, there are ladders, and that's because of the ice. A lot of fools fall through the eye trying to do stupid stuff. We're still walking. I told you I'd show you the vessel. I'm not going to walk you over to the vessel. I usually would on one of these tours, but I got too much to do today, guys. We still got another hour to go here. That, my friends, is the vessel. This is the structure that everybody's jumping off, killing themselves. It's closed. It's closed because of the suicide. I think if they put some kind of glass partition at the top, it would stop people from jumping. But they said it would ruin the aesthetics of the art. They're right, but I would rather have it ruined than people jump off it. I think they're just content with leaving it closed. Right there, guys, is the edge. I did a wonderful video on the edge. You guys could see it. It's 100 stories up, and they have a little tiny glass floor that you can walk across. And I was scared to death, but I did it because I'm a gangster. I did it, and it was fun. Frightening, but fun. Guys, this is not like walking down Broadway. They're just the same crap. Here's another guy jogging. Here's a couple with umbrellas. I can only show you points of interest. And there's going to be a lot of spots where there's no interest. Nothing interesting. Guys, here's a pallet full of bricks. Look at those bricks, guys. With bricks you can make stuff. I don't want to be that guy. Although I do that a lot. Here's a backhoe, guys. A backhoe. Yeah, get in the comments. You heard Rev. What are you going to do, tell Rev no? You can tell me no. You're going to tell Rev no? I can read the comments now while I'm walking. Bone Man's in here. Hi, Bone Man. Straight out of Detroit. It's Bone Man. Ubuntu's in here. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? How are you? Tammany's still here. Hi, Tammany. Guys, I wish I had a better show for you. I did not say it's going to be a great show. I don't even know if I used the word fun. I think I was specifically said it's going to be a show. Just a show. I don't know even know if it's a show. It's a happening. It's a 60-year-old man walking 300 blocks to honor my fire station, my friend Deborah, the 3,000 people lost their lives on 9/11, the tens of millions of people it affected around the world. I had a very, very hard time for months after witnessing it collapse. It was horrific, horrible. And I was so far removed from it from so many people. I can't imagine what people went through. The first several days, you guys could see it on my video, my 9/11 video. There were thousands of people walking around like zombies. And they all had 8x10 photos, headshots, if you will, pictures, saying, have you seen my dad? He was on the 96th floor. Have you seen my mom? Have you seen my brother? And every fence, like this one here, would have thousands of little pictures on it. Because you couldn't, that was the worst. If you lost a loved one on 9/11, there wasn't a bunch of corpses that you could go to the, to the mortician and say, yeah, that's Uncle Jim. You couldn't do it. You just had to say, well, I haven't heard from him in 4 days. Last we know, he was in World Trade Center. Did he get out? Is he home? Is he injured? Is he at a hospital? The hospitals were overwhelmed. And smoke inhalation and all that dust and debris. So there was it was really, really horrible, horrific. And I carried that with me for years. I went down to try to help people, and you can see on the video I was right at 9/11 in the burning damn building as it burned for months and months. 2 or 3 days afterwards, watching the people, the rescuers, clapping for the rescuers. Hey girl. It was horrible. I coughed. My friends that were with me, we coughed for months from the toxic. Who knows what happened to me? I was only there for a few days. There was people working down there for months. Many of them have horrible cases of cancer, lung cancer, brain cancer. Horrible. So 9/11 wasn't just the 3,000 people killed then. So many are suffering for decades. Still, if you live in New York, every day you're going to see a video from a lawyer. If you or your loved ones were down by 9/11, you could be owed tens of millions of dollars. Call us today. Those videos are on. I saw one when I was leaving the house today. On 9/11, they're running those videos. There's the vessel again. That's Hudson Yards right there, guys. And right up there is the Freedom Tower. We're close. We're close. 30 more blocks. We've gone about 20 blocks so far. Not halfway yet. Close. I'm walking my ass to a Burger King. How about that? And give me a Whopper and cheese. How about that? He's wanted. Look at her. Look at her strides. She's just running, bro. You go, girl. All right. This jogging stuff is not easy. Trust me, I didn't like it. In the summer, this is really, really beautiful. There are miles and miles of water area with all the birds. These homeless guys have taken this one over. You'll see that very common. They just take over this. This one's got a roof on it, that's why. Ain't no rain coming on them. They're just chilling. God bless them. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm having second thoughts. It's this umbrella. It's bad enough when you're walking around holding a gimbal with your hand out like this. Now you're holding a gimbal and an umbrella. Look like a moron. All right, it's time for the wildlife part of the show. Here's a guy's testicles right here, if you want to see a grown man's testicles. Oh boy, please tell me he's not taking a poop right here. Please. Oh boy. He is. All right, so hey, guys are gonna take a poop. You got no. I ain't hating on them. You got no bathroom. You got no bathroom. Guys, those right there are cormorants. Those are cormorants. I told you a lot of these run-down, old, dilapidated. That was Donald Trump's helicopter. Heliport was right here forever. You would know it was Trump because it would say Trump on the side of it. I saw him take off and land here 1,000 times. This used to be my bicycle area, so it's now it's a regular old heliport. All right, now I was gonna say, is he done pooping? Nope, he's not. Yeah, he's zipping up now. Okay. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. When I saw you pooping in the rain, you were taking a poop. Guys, you gotta poop, you gotta poop. What are you gonna do? You can't, I don't disrespect him, I don't judge him. He's homeless. Where are you gonna go? Ain't no bathroom over here, bro. We're way on the west side. Ain't no bathroom. Certainly not one that's gonna let him use it. Gotta poop, you gotta poop. You know what? I gotta poop. I believe in equal rights. I'm gonna poop right up here. Told you this show was gonna be special. Everybody gets to poop. Guys, these are little teeny tiny sailboats. I believe they all say Hudson River sailing on them. I believe you could just rent them out. Just go chill with your lady or your fella. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm sorry to bother you. Can I come out there and take a poop? No. He said no. That's discrimination. All right. I told you I was being silly. I'm on no sleep. No sleep till Brooklyn. We're just walking. One thing about being over here, very rarely is there violence. Very rarely. I've had a couple fights over here, but I've been coming here for 30 years. Very rarely is there violence. Not like Times Square or Midtown, which is nice. Very nice. Hi everybody, Dave E's in the house. Why didn't anybody tell me Dave E's in here? Why is Dave E always slinking around? I never see him come in, but once he's there, he's there. So he's the life of the party. Hi Dave. What's poppin'? Sunshine, I love you, Sunshine. Guys, I want it on record right now. I love you, Sunshine. How about that? Catch me outside, how about that? All right. I'm delirious, I'm sorry. It's not gonna be a great show, guys. You should get out now. The only thing great about this show is that girl in her white pants right up there. That's it. From 5 blocks away, I could tell it's gonna be a good show. Okay, guys, this is called the frying pan. It is a, first of all, they've got these nets out here, guys. I think, what are they playing, volleyball out in this shit? What are you, crazy? Who's gonna swim out in there? But I've seen them here for a long time. There's one on this side, there's one down there. So, all right, get in the water, Jimmy. I'm gonna throw the ball. No, thank you. Come on, it'll be fun. No, thanks. So a lot of these are set up on these old pier things, and you'll see the broken wood. The broken wood is all under there. You don't want to go swimming around. You're going to get your balls ripped off on an old ass piece of wood. But they've had those out there for a long time. I've never seen anyone use them, but I don't know what the hell they could be for. We're going to keep it moving. Okay, baby in the white pants is still waiting. Uh-oh, here's the poop guy. Oh boy. God bless him. God bless him. Guys, when I point something out to you, it is not about disrespect. It's about pointing something out. It's like if I'm saying, there's the frying pan. This guy pooping out here, and nothing wrong with that. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do it. I just didn't want. It's like a really skinny pier. You can come out here and eat. I don't know anything else about it. It's a frying pan. It's a frying pan. Bob, tell us about the frying pan. It's a frying pan. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know. What am I? Tour guide? The hell do I know? I can tell you this much. I'm miserable. Walking around in my Jordans. I can't imagine what it would be like to be out here and be homeless. Can't even imagine. No food. No hope. Guys, I am going to show you some Canada geese. These are not pets. These are, you know, look at this old ass building right here. It's covered completely in ivy and stuff, but that's an old ass building. To ever discover this building. It is old. It was made in 1978. Fuck out of here. Anyways, beautiful. I love how in the summer you'll see the vines are all green and beautiful. Lots of birds and plants chilling. But here's what I came to show you. Look what I got. I got Canada geese. Most of these are coupled up. All the babies are grown, and they're just chilling. They're just chilling. There are a lot of them over here. Guys, when I get to 9/11, to the memorial, I'm going to pick up bracelets. So if you want to get a bracelet, you can hit up Rev. Now guys, I do these contests and these giveaways all the time. I'm not getting 8,000 bracelets. I want to get what I can. I got 20 bucks on me. I'll try to get 20 bracelets. But Rev will keep track if he can. Or you can go to the Discord. Say, Bob, I want one of these 9/11 bracelets. I met Rev because him and his beautiful wife, Robin, got bracelets. I think I sent 2. I can't remember. I'm really crappy at the Boogie Bob giveaway stuff. You'll all get your stuff. Sometimes it just takes a while because I get confused. Hi geese. In the duck and goose world, the males are separated by the females. The males are always prettier. Almost any duck, the male is bright, and the reason they do that is so that they can attract the female so they can mate. With the Canada geese, they're identical. And they're identical. They're everywhere out here. Look at them. The poop guy seems to enjoy them. He keeps making honking noises. Bless his heart. They're just out here. Hi geese. Look at this guy. He's chewing on a nut. I chewed on a nut once, but that was in college. You go ahead and chew your nut, player. Hi, little one. Hi, buddy. What you doing? What you doing? You honking? Honk. Honk, honk. I can't get rid of this guy. He's just following me. He's following me in front of me. Look at how nice he is, asking everybody how they're doing. Very nice. Hey, bud. He's just asking everybody how they're doing, even if there's no one there. He's asking how you're doing. It's a beautiful area. Lots of flowers and trees. Lots of really great birds. Guys, we made it to 24th. We started on 48. Let's see, 48 minus 24. 4 carrying the 2. That's 140 blocks we've gone so far. If my math is correct, and it usually is. It usually is. And this is really great. They have these signs down here to tell you where things are. Pier 66 for food. The boathouse that way. Skate park is there. Restrooms there. Dog park, playground. Shorties. Where's the shorties? That way. Shorties are that way. So guys, we're gonna go holler at some shorties. Here's one. Hi, ma'am. Hello. Oh, she resisted my cuteness. Guys, this is a wonderful bike trail. I have never skated it, but they skate here. You can go all the way from all the way up to 160 something Street. That's where the little lighthouse is, and I'll be taking you there on my bike before this weather goes away. I mean the summerish weather. There's a really beautiful lighthouse up around 160 something, and then it goes all the way down to Battery Park, which is the very bottom of Manhattan. Where we're going now? We're just walking. Yes, indeed, we're talking. I hope that all 136 of you hit the lotto. That would be nice. Guys, everybody in here is getting a lotto ticket. Every single person in here right now is getting a lotto ticket. I just want you to send me, just to cover shipping and handling, $12. Send a self-addressed stamped envelope and $12. And I'll send you a lottery ticket. $12.99. Send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. Guys, these are beans. Some kind of something. And you're only going to get this on the Boogie Bob part of the nature tour. This is it. It's a Boogie Bob nature tour. We saw a guy taking a poop. We saw Canadian geese, and now we saw some kind of bean. We're almost there, folks. 4 more hours. Oh, these poor bastards, they got canopy, food, lawn chairs. Bro, it's raining. Rain will put a damper on your plans. Guys, we made it to Chelsea Piers. Chelsea Piers has a hockey rink. They've got a golf driving range. It's a big ass, these were old ass piers that had nothing going on, and they refurbished them and made them really nice. There's a skate park over here for the kids to break their legs on. Every time I go in there, there's a guy laying on the ground with a broken leg. I ain't doing it. I barely walk. I sure the hell ain't skating. This is really cool. This is a map. And on the side, it has all the streets. Van Dam, King Street, Houston. It's not called Houston, folks. It's Houston. We started our trip right. Can I lift my leg that high? There. We started here, and we've gone all the way. Where the hell are we? I don't know. I think we're here somewhere. Chelsea Piers. We're here. 20. So I just gotta go here. Oh God, I quit. I just gotta go here. I quit. Why'd I do it? I did it because I love people. I did it because I love you guys, and I did it because I gave my word, and I don't break my word for nobody. Sorry. I go from 0 to 60 real quick. Guys, watch where you're walking over here.
15 seconds.
You got to watch where you're walking over here. They're gonna run your ass over, break your leg. Hey Jim, I heard you went to New York. Did you have a good time? No, not really. What'd you do when you got there? Oh, I got hit by a bicycle. Spent 11 days in the hospital with a broken hip. Why? Because I didn't listen to Boogie Bob when he said stay the hell out of the green. These bicycles will break your hips. Well, how does he know? Because he's seen it happen for decades. He's held the hands of people broken on the ground. It's almost happened to him 50 times. Guys, what do we see ahead of us? What do we got there? On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, the warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, saw a shimmering light. The Freedom Tower's at the end of the block. It might take all night. We're walking. We're just walking. That's what we're doing. I can't. What do you want? I'm gonna take an Uber. We're just walking. The good news is we got some cool shit up here. We've got Little Island right after the pier. We're going to Little Island. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. And she lit up the candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say. Guys, that right there, it's a suspended bridge. It's an old train bridge. That's the High Line. See people with the umbrellas walking across? Thanks, Galaxy S20 Ultra. Those people walking up there are walking down a really cool park. If you've never heard of it, it's called the High Line. And it was an abandoned subway track, a train track, above ground train track. And it goes, 30 blocks, 32, 34, 38, I don't know, 30 something blocks. And it's a above ground park, super duper cool. They've got the Sky Rink. They've got the Sunset Terrace, very romantic, ladies. The Field House, city cruises, private events, bad shorties. It's got bad shorties. I'm all over the place. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I fell asleep 20 minutes ago. A little hockey player. Little kid looked like he wanted to kick my ass. I didn't even do nothing. Little hockey player. Honey, we need to get Jimmy in hockey classes. Why? He's aggressive. He wants to fight old men walking down the street. Let's get him in the hockey classes immediately. I had to stop for the night. Guys, we're walking to the World Trade Center, Freedom Tower. We're going to go to the memorial of my friend. If you guys just tuning in now, this walk is dedicated to my fire department. We lost 15 on my block alone, 323 just in New York City, first responders, cops, firefighters, ambulance drivers, anybody, priests. And this is for my friend Debbie, who was a flight attendant on Flight 93. Unfortunately, they cut her throat. She was in first class. She tried to stop them from going into the cockpit. Unsuccessfully, gave her life trying to stop the hijackers. This is the famous plane where it said, "Let's roll." They got out of their seats. This was all on cell phones. They got out of their seats and they fought with their lives to stop the hijackers from getting into the cockpit. The hijackers were headed to hit the Pentagon. They never made it. They crashed into a field in Pennsylvania. My dear friend Debbie was on that flight.
Guys, meet Deborah Welsh. She was a flight attendant on Flight 93. Unfortunately, she was murdered on 9/11 in the plane that went down the field in Pennsylvania. Deborah Ann Jacobs Welsh couldn't stand to see anyone hungry or hurting on the streets of Hell's Kitchen, her tough New York City neighborhood. Countless Countless times she went out to walk Dylan, her Dalmatian, only to come back and grab a pair of her husband Patrick's trousers or gloves for a shivering vagrant she befriended. Relatives dubbed her the little apostle of the airlines after discovering that she often left Newark Airport with a stack of unused airline meals. After she rode home on the bus, she'd hand it out to the homeless folks between her bus stop and her apartment. She was soft-hearted and lovely. Now, I knew Deborah very well, and most people in the neighborhood knew her as well because you would always see her out there walking her beautiful Dalmatian dog, and she wore a Dalmatian coat. All of us were shocked when we found out that she was killed at 9/11. She actually was supposed to have the day off, and she took a shift from somebody else who couldn't make it. So as unfortunate as it is, she wasn't supposed to be there that day, and she lost her life when the plane went down in Pennsylvania. She was a friend, she was a neighbor, she was a wife, she was a beautiful person who will be missed forever. God bless you. Rest in peace, sweet Deborah. Rest in peace.
So we're going to go to Debbie's memorial. I got to show you some of these really cool buildings down here. First of all, that's the edge. I'm living on the edge. And look what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my, I can't see it. I think I'm wearing my Aerosmith 1977 shirt that I bought yesterday. So it ain't real. It's a throwback. But I'm living on the edge. I'm tired. That's the edge right there. All these super cool buildings down here. There's the beer can. Somebody always tells me the name of it. Could I forget? They look like little beer cans, like Billy Beer or Bud Draft back in the days. Really super cool. Somebody named that building. I know Rev knows. I know RJ knows. Joe don't care. Guys, I don't see the screen that much. I'm too busy talking and pointing out stuff. I love this. Love this building here. It's all frosted. This is in, I think, John Wick. It's in several movies, but you're going to see this all the time. Beautiful buildings. Look at that one. That one's insane. I'm getting ready to take you to the biggest building in New York in a minute. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're living on the edge, and that dude looks like a lady. I love me some Aerosmith. I have a great video of Aerosmith in Times Square where I actually teach you, the home viewer. You better stop it, Elle. God bless you, Elle. Thank you so much. I am taking a cab back. I can't walk. I don't even know if I'm going to make it there, but thank you and God bless you. Not necessary. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I have a video of me teaching a master class on how to meet celebrities in New York. And that particular video is Aerosmith, where we meet Steven Tyler. My best friend was in town. It's the same time as the Michael Jackson, so it was 2001, November. You guys can make sure you check out my Michael Jackson video. I was at my friend's birthday party last night, and her aunt says to me, I was at Michael Jackson in Times Square. I said, hold on, you were there? She said, yeah. I said, hold on. I pulled up the video. The Boogie Bob exclusive. She lost her mind because I was there, and I filmed the whole thing. And I'm the only guy on YouTube with the damn video footage because nobody was carrying camcorders back then. No cell phones. If you had a cell phone, you had a flip phone with no camera on it. But if you guys want to check out the video of, I think you just type in Aerosmith. I actually teach my friends how to meet the celebrities, where to stand, what not to do, what to do. And it was successful. We met Joey Kramer, the drummer. We met Steven Tyler, the lead singer. And we met Joe Perry, the guitarist. I got my friend to shake hands with Joe Perry. It was great. Bob, super chat from Jason. I did not see it, and I apologize, guys. I'm not good at it. God bless you. Thank you so much. My big ass face in there. God bless you. I'm sorry, guys. If I miss you, it's never a sign of disrespect. It's the fact that my eyes are shit, and I'm very old. And I talk and talk and talk, and I'm really bad. I think my channel would grow a lot better if I was more engaged. I'm talking to you guys the whole way here, so I'm engaged as much as possible. I just am not able to do like Fernando and read like he does. I just can't see it. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. And thank you guys for pointing it out. I think everybody knows that when I get home and I find out there was a super chat and I didn't say thank you, I feel horrific and horrible, like a douchebag. I don't ever want to make you feel that way, and I would rather get no super chats if I'm going to hurt someone's feelings and act like I didn't see them on purpose. If I didn't say anything, it's because I didn't, and I apologize profusely, and I really appreciate it. Guys, these are those horrible. Once they're there, this used to be a pier, and once they're all dilapidated and broken, it's really hard to get them out of the ground. They have these machines where they can pull them out, but otherwise they just usually leave them here. And you'll see tens of thousands of these old, horrible, wooden, stinky, smelly. They've been here 100 years, buried down 20 feet in the water. So, by the way, that right there, guys, is the golf range. You're like, what is that big ass net? That's where they hit golf balls. And I'm sure some make it over or out, but that's the thing where you hit the golf ball, so you don't at Pier 59, I think it is. It's Chelsea Piers. You hit your golf balls right there. All right, we're gonna keep it moving, because you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a ladies man, no time to talk, and you can laugh and you can talk and something as I was born. I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me. Oh, I wish I had a slice of pizza. Oh. You can tell by the way I use my walk. Best soundtrack ever. Saturday Night Fever. The Bee Gees. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I want to know right now. You're probably rolling over in their graves right now. Including Andy, the younger brother. Loved Andy Gibb. Andy Gibb, at one time, dated Mary Lou Henner. Now, if you don't know who Mary Lou Henner is, you know the name, you're not sure who she is. She was the star on Taxi with Latka and Louis and all those taxi guys. The thing about Mary Lou Henner is she has something that less than 1% of the population in the world has. She is one of a very, very few handful of people that can do. She might be one of the only cases ever known to man that can do it. She has this very strange thing in her brain where if you said to Mary Lou Henner, right now, December 2nd, 1972, she's going to say, that was a Thursday. I got up, I brushed my teeth, I had ham and eggs, and it was a rainy day, 68 degrees. That's the day that Louis Armstrong died. I'm not kidding. She's been studied by scientists all over the world. It's not a con game. She's one of the only human beings on record that can do it. And it's pretty amazing when you think about it. June 16th, 1986. Oh, I remember that day. It's the day that my brother got his tooth pulled from Dr. Feinberg at 2:16 p.m. I remember because I had had an egg salad sandwich with my friend Jimmy. And I got a flat tire. It's insane. If you guys want to see something really amazing, just type in Mary Lou Henner on YouTube. It'll come right up. There are people that are just lost their minds about it. Guys, we're here. This is part of the tour, the Boogie Bob tour. We're at Little Island. Look at it. It's a little island. No, I don't have time to take you through Little Island today. I wish I did. I've got some really wonderful videos on Little Island. Every YouTuber's been through there. It's just this wonderful $100 million, maybe a couple $100 million item. 500 trees planted on there. And it's all done. Can't wait to show you. They look like high heel shoes. For me, some people say they look like martini glasses. I watched during the construction of this. It's pretty insane. They would take these cement things, lower them way down into the ground, and then build. They would fill them with the earth and the trees. It's very rustic. All the wood, the wood is very rustic. All the metal is rusted. There ain't no fancy. It's all made to look really old and rustic. That is the Little Island. If you guys want to check out the Little Island, you can on my YouTube or any other channel. I happen to think my video was probably the greatest. Steven Spielberg called me and said, "Hey dude, I love what you did with that island. I'm thinking of doing a movie. Can I copy your style?" Of course I said yes. So he said it was like the E.T. of Little Island videos. So that was flattering. We're now at Pier 57, folks. It's completely free. These guys are going in through the back door. I went in through the back door, but that was in college. All right, I'm being stupid again. Being stupid. I love the Led Zeppelin album, In Through the Outdoor. Cashmere's on it. I think Cashmere's on it. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm old. I'm old and feeble. I'm old and feeble. There it is, folks. Little Island. Guys, we've walked from the fire station, ladder 54, engine, I'm old, help me out. But we walked from there. We lost 15 members of my fire department right on my block, 48th Street and 8th Avenue. We started our tour today, so if you're just tuning in now, you want to see the fire department that lost the most people on 9/11. It was my fire department. Very proud and loving to all those guys over there, even to that was 20 years ago. Many of these guys are 20 years old now, so new people, but they have the pictures there to remind them. My tea's gone cold, I don't know why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it would all be gray, like the pictures on my wall. There to remind me that it's not so bad. Guys, this is, if you're going out there swimming, this is the kind of stuff you're going to see. I can't tell you how many times I'm going by here, someone's got a fishing pole with a damn eel. It's an American eel, big ass slippery looking snake that lives in the water. You got your blue crabs, you got your mussels. I say don't eat none of that stuff. Look at this guy. He's creepy looking, no offense. And of course you got striped bass. And I have a really great video where a kid caught a monster striped bass down here by Battery Park with the with the Statue of Liberty in the background. Now guys, this is really cool because right here, oh, to be young and in love in New York City. Look at this couple. Oh, kiss her, brother. You hold her tight. Enjoy this precious memory. You might not know her next year. I hope you do. I had about 40 of those girlfriends over the years. Where are they? I don't know. They ran for the hills. They ran. There's all the high heel shoes or the martini glasses, whatever you want to call it. Guys, I would take you out there. I don't think anybody's that hyped about going. Usually I would go, but we still got a ways to go. You see the Freedom Tower right there. That's where I'm going. How's my battery? Battery check. RJ's always asking me to check my battery. I'm at 31%. I gotta get moving, folks. I gotta get moving. Guys, this, believe it or not, is where It never made it. It's where the Titanic was going to land. Right here. The Titanic was on its way to New York with the richest people on the planet on that damn boat. And they did not make it. They hit an iceberg. This is their destination right here. This is where it all went down. This is the Lusitania. I think the Lusitania might have been the one that went out to rescue people. I don't know, but it did land here. That's the famous Lusitania. And over here, you've got, oh, it was the Carpathia, I think, that did all the rescuing. And there's the Titanic right there. That's the Titanic. They made a little movie about it called Titanic. Now, I'm waiting for part 2. I don't know. Don't spoil it if it's already out. I haven't seen it. All right. That was stupid. That was insensitive.
This is 18.
I do think there was room on that raft. I think Rose could have moved her selfish ass over, and Leo would still be with us today. And I think the old lady who threw the jewel in the water was crazy. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm selfish. That's my memory. I want to throw. I was crying like a baby because I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Then I was like, yo, you could have really helped Bill Paxton out right there. By the way, Bill Paxton was a good friend of mine. I met him through his sister through Planet Hollywood. She was a big shot. And he was a very, very nice man. Taken way too soon. Way too soon. Does anybody know who Ricky Gervais is? Ricky Gervais is a brilliant English comic, talk show host, and jogger. You're going to run into a lot of people coming out here. I used to see all the Soprano guys jogging here. I see this guy with no damn shirt on. If I was built like that, I'd have no shirt on too. I can't tell you all the celebs you just see. Guys, if you live right here, and all these Sarah Jessica Parkers and Lindsay Lohan, they all got places right here. Kevin Bacon. So you'll often see them right here. They're human beings too. They like to get out and ride their bikes, and see Russell Simmons out here all the time. He lived right down the street here. In fact, his apartment is on my 9/11 video. We're still walking and talking. We're almost there, folks. 4 more hours. 4 more hours. All right, where are we? We're somewhere in East New York, Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn sometime. If my bearings are right, and they usually are. Oh, brother got the clean Jordans on. Don't step in no puddles. You got on them bright white, crispy ass, beautiful 4s. He was smiling. He was that far away where they're at right now, looking at me to see if I noticed his shoes, because he saw mine. Go ahead, girl. I got you. I got you. You wearing them bright, crispy, beautiful Jordans. What are you, insane? Come on, bruh. You got your crispy ass, beautiful Jordans in the rain. Don't step in no puddles, bruh. We're almost there, folks. We're going to get some bracelets. We're going to, now what they do every year is very hard to watch, but every year there'll be family members standing at microphones, and they literally shout out all 3,000 workers. All 3,000 workers. There's the edge. Well, that's where we came from. Way past that. So they'll start at the A's, and Someone will get up and say, my brother Stephen Collier. And then the next person. It's really, really, really sad. It takes about 4 hours to read off the names. So they might be doing a naming ceremony down here. I usually don't come on 9/11. I came for you guys because there's jet skis. Look at these guys. First of all, they better have a wetsuit on, completely covered, and not be breathing in that toxic Hudson. Hudson's one of the most disgusting pieces of waterway we have out here. Horrible. We're almost there though. We're down on I don't know, I can't read it from here. Hubbard? Is there a Hubbard? Never heard of it. I said I'd go. I went. I woke up today on 1 hour sleep, 2 heel spurs. If anybody's ever had a heel spur, bro, I was looking so cute at the party last night. I mean, super cute. And all these badass shorties everywhere, because it's Jessica's party. And all her friends are badass shorties. Not as bad as Jessica, the finest girl that ever lived. But everywhere I went, someone's like, well, did you hurt your feet? I'm over here trying to look cute and fly. I can't be crumpling around like a 60-year-old man, even though I'm a crumpled up 60-year-old man. So I had to pretend all night that my feet didn't hurt. It was horrible. I was definitely the cutest guy there. And if I'm telling it, you know, truthfully, I'm the cutest guy out here. Okay, we're on James Street. Anybody want to Google that and see how many more streets I got? We're on West 12th. West 12th. I'm going to say 12 more blocks. What do I know? I'm going to say 12 blocks. We're getting there. Hi, Jason Francis. Hi, Joe Hernandez. Hi, Rev. Guys, this whole show today is Rev. I want to thank Rev so much. Invaluable. All the wonderful things he does for the channel and for you guys. And that's his beautiful Discord he put up. His wife, Robin, is a phenomenal artist and has done some beautiful pictures. We're going to be having merch very soon. I don't know who the hell would want a Boogie Bob merch. But if you want to be part of the Boogie Bob Bunch, the Boogie Bunch, you're going to want to drink your coffee and you get your Frisbees, coasters, flip-flops. The Boogie Bob G-string is a hit. In Scandinavia, it's a hit. And if you just want to join the Boogie Bunch,
It's a story of a man named Boogie who was living in the
guys, I've been walking this whole time with the untied shoe, which is killing me. And now I got 2 untied shoes. So I'm going to show you this piece of artwork here. Then I'm going to tie my shoes. Look at this, guys. No one sees this. This is a Boogie Bob exclusive. First time in the history it's ever been on film. First of all, they took this rock, they cut it down the middle, and they inscribed inside. Difference is that raw and powerful connection from which our personal power is forced. That's from Andre Lord. I don't know what the hell it means, but it's really cool, right? Check this out. So you've got this. Very cool. Look what they did here. They took them and they put lighted translucent, fluorescent, whatever the hell you want to call it. Very, very cool. They've got these colors here. They did it on all these rocks. This is a Boogie Bob exclusive, folks. This ain't plastic. It's a rock, but it appears to be a metal rock. It ain't a rock. It's a metal rock. Very beautiful. It's a Boogie Bob exclusive. Super cute. Let me get my shoes taken care of and let's get on with our tour. My tea's gone cold, I don't know why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window. I'm just tucking them. Just tucking them. I feel like I got beat up last night. I might have got beat up and don't realize it. Because I don't feel good. Alright. Here we go. Here we go, yo. This guy's watching me like I stole something. I did not steal nothing, sir. Hi, geese. I missed my poop guy. Whatever happened to Poop Man? Guys, this is the mighty Hudson River, and I did not tell you that that's Jersey right across there. Now, if Action Kid was here, he'd tell you that that's Jersey City. I don't know. He'd know what time it was, the Fahrenheit. I don't know any of that shit. That's Jersey, part of Jersey. He's really good at that. He's really very knowledgeable kid. He's in town right now, guys. If you missed the Action Kid New York videos, he was in town yesterday doing a walk of Washington Square Park. Very cool. Welcome back, King. He's the king. No ifs, ands, or buts. He's the king. I'm just trying to get my stuff situated here. We're looking for celebrities, guys. I got Kevin Bacon's gonna show up. Of course, Queen Latifah, a friend of the show, will be here. Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold's supposed to drop by. And I'm sure you guys have all heard of the heavyweight champ, Mike Tyson. Well, his next door neighbor's cousin is going to show up. And we're going to cook. We're doing a cooking show with Mike Tyson's next door neighbor's cousin. Should be fabulous. What's up, Playboy? Should be wonderful. We're going there. I got to step on it because we're running low on juice. We're running low on juice. Let me get my wire out now so I can start, just in case. Just in case. I don't want to be out of juice. I'm going to the memorial. It would really suck. Guys, it's a 2-hour walk. What do you want from me? It would really suck if I ran out of juice before I got there. So I brought my little wire today. Tried to be responsible. Alright. Now I notice when I plug it in, it does make it a little jerky. I apologize, but I got to charge for a few minutes. I mean, I could cheat and jump an Uber. Nothing that would defeat the purpose of walking to the Freedom Tower. Even if I could, it would all be great. This is a Hudson River Park that we're at right now. And I think we're down around 10th Street. 8th. I'll figure it out. Guys, I'm 127 years old, walking on 2 bad feet. I did pretty good. I made it. How long we been going? For 2 hours. 2 hours and 12 minutes. Of those 2 hours, there was at least 2 or 3 minutes of solid gold. Good stuff. You guys got to meet a couple of my celebrity buddies. Both started their careers working for me in the bathroom. Both wonderful. Stephen Mosher is a very world famous celebrity photographer, also a cabaret performer, and now he is doing reviews for BroadwayWhatever.com. If you guys remember, put it in there. That'd be great. And then Pat Dwyer is a brilliant actor. He's in a lot of stuff. I see him on commercials all the time. But also they did the famous movie called Married and Counting, where they got married 10 times because the government was saying that gay men could not marry, women as well, and they decided to get married every time a new state kicked down that wall. So they got married in DC, and they got married in, which is not a state, and they got married in like Denver, which is also not a state, Colorado, and then it finally became legal in all 50. And there was no need to get married in all 50. They were doing this for people. They weren't doing it for a documentary. They just happened to make a really good documentary out of it. They were doing it to be leaders at the forefront of the gay movement. So if you get a chance and you want to check that out, it's called Married and Counting. I think I own it on DVD. I can't remember, but I've seen it many times. I actually went to a couple of their premieres and I cried so much I had a migraine headache. Beautiful. Beautiful story of real love. 36 years? What the hell? Come on, bro. Maybe I just need to find a guy and settle down with a guy. Someone who loves me like I love him. It's going to be hard to give up my ladies, though. I don't know if I could do it. We're almost there, folks. 4 more hours. Almost. Rev, can you do a check for me? We're at West 10th. West 10th. Anybody know how many blocks that is? I feel like I'm just kind of trying to make, lemonade out of these lemons I got. It's not, what am I supposed to talk about? The plants? I got nothing. There's a guy on a bike. Here's a guy on a bike. Oh, look at the white car. I got nothing. Single by choice. That's good too. I've been single by choice for a very long time. You guys know I got ladies. I almost had 3 more last night. I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. I tried. I got home and I got a note in my pocket that says, "You are beautiful. My name's Bob. Here's my phone number." I didn't get a chance to pull the trigger on that one, because she would have called. I think I got this, bro. How many, you saw about an Uber, and how far are we? A half hour out. I see it right down the block here. 10 blocks, is that a half hour? We're on Christopher Street. Hey, Rev says it, Rev's right. I'm just gonna walk faster. I don't know that I can get an Uber on the West Side Highway. I'm walking. I'm gonna pick up the pace. You guys talk amongst yourself while I pick up the pace. We're on Christopher Street. Guys, an Uber is not going to pick me up on this highway. That's the only negative about being here, is that I can get something if I walk a block in. I would hate to walk 2 hours and then give up. I got this. I want you guys to go get a sandwich, watch an episode of Seinfeld, and come back. Or porn. You can watch porn if you want. And I'll be there soon. Less than 2 miles. That's about 9 hours. 2 miles, I do a mile every 4 hours. Yeah, 9 hours. Guys, my mission today was to walk it. And I may get cut off. This may suck, it may be boring, but I just would feel like I just cheated. That's why I say I'm on this mission, and I know it's not exciting, and there's not a lot good going on right now, but it's right there. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it, or my name ain't Steve Johnson. That's a fact. If I don't make it, I'm never calling myself Steve Johnson again. We're at 22%. That's usually good for about 15 or 20 minutes. I am charging though, so we'll see. Guys, if my miscalculation's wrong and I don't make it there, I won't say I quit. I tried and just got cut off. We're at Leroy Street. Yo, Leroy! Yo, Leroy! We're at Leroy Street. Anybody know how many more streets? I'm gonna say 20. I'll say 15. Anybody know how many streets from Leroy to this damn Freedom Tower? By the way, it's such a big tower that it looks like I'm getting closer, but I ain't even putting a dent in it. It could be a 90 blocks for all I know. On the east side of Chicago, on the baddest part of town. If you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy, he's a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes, and he likes to wear his diamond ring up under everybody's nose. This, guys, is a ghost bike. This person was unfortunately killed here. It used to be really nice. It had flowers and stuff on it. If you get killed on a bike, they'll typically put up a ghost bike for you. There'll be a sign, who it was, when they died, how they died. They died in this particular spot right here. Some of them that have family members are taking really good care of them. Some of them just turn into horrible wrecks. Some people steal the pedals and stuff off of it. It's horrible. We're almost there. I could see the news now. Old man walks for 9/11 victims. Old man, 147 years old. I don't even know how many miles it is from my home. Probably not more than 3 or 4, but I got out of bed after about an hour's sleep, and both my feet feel like I was hit with hammers. I'm not kidding. And I said I got to do it. So I would feel like I really let myself down. And by the way, guys, if my camera dies, I'm still walking there. I'm not going to give up. I came out here with a purpose.
We're on Houston Street, guys. Houston. West Houston. Oh, you shut up. Fuck off. Fuck you. Get your face punched, Pops. I'm sorry. Okay, I ruined it. I ruined it. We were doing so good, I hadn't told anyone to shut up. First of all, him honking, no problem. What you guys probably didn't see is he gunned his engine at me like he's gonna break my legs with his car. And then he curses at me. What am I gonna do? I want to apologize. I went a whole 2 hours without beating up anybody. You think it's necessary for him to honk his horn and rev his engine at me, gun his car at me? What is he gonna teach me a lesson? I'm gonna rev my engine at and gun your... I guess I drive differently than people. I don't threaten people with my car. I don't act like I'm gonna run them over. Nah. I apologize. I'm sorry. I mean that. I apologize to you guys, not him. I would like to go back in a time machine and punch him in his bitch ass face. But I digress. I apologize to you. It's 9/11. It's a day of peace and love. It's not a day to punch some old punk in his face for trying to hit you in the knees with his car. It's just not conducive for what I'm trying to do here. He literally jerked his car at me. Hey guys, please be kind and loving to each other and don't punch anybody in their face for trying to run you over. That's the one thing I want you to get out of this walk today. People are going to try to run you over in life. It's how you react. Hey, what's up, player? It's how you react. Don't fight people. Don't tell some old man to F off and threaten to punch him in his face. It's not worth it. It's not a good look. In fact, I'd say it's a bad look. All right, we made it to the tennis courts. We're at the tennis courts. No one's playing tennis today. Don't know if you could see it, but we get our first glimpse of the Statue of Liberty. Old Lady Liberty. There's a tennis ball. I've never been here without finding tennis balls. This is a huge message. I want to thank you from this building. It's beautiful. And there she is, folks. Thanks to my Galaxy S20 Ultra, there is the beautiful Statue of Liberty. She's just chilling in the bay. She's got a sign in her hand. She's got a torch. And the sign says, "Bring me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free." That's a sign saying, come here for a better life. And then there's another tablet. They don't talk about much, but there's a tablet in her other hand, and it says, whatever you do when you come here, don't punch an old man in his bitch ass face for trying to run you over. Now, that one doesn't get talked enough about. And if it did, if I had learned that in school, I might have reacted differently. There she is, right there. Bring us your poor, your tired, your huddled masses yearning to be free. And if you come here, don't ever punch an old man in his bitch ass face for trying to run you over. That's what it says, and I'm not kidding. So, I went from 900 people on here down to 120. People don't like it when I punch people in the face. It's not attractive. Guys, I talked about it on the news. That's the Jenga building. The CFO, Chief Financial Officer, the #1 guy at Bed Bath & Beyond, just threw himself off the 18th floor, killing himself. I can't even imagine what his rent was in that building, but when you're rich like that, it's just an expense. I could certainly never afford that. God bless him and his family. Josie's in here. Paul, why did you not tell me? Michelle's here? Michelle, you just missed Queen Latifah. Oh, it was amazing. Amazing. Did you guys watch Westworld? You like Westworld? A lot of this, like that water treatment plant, that was all redesigned for the TV show Westworld this last season. All down here. This is where I met Bobby Bacala. He was Junior Soprano's right-hand man, Bobby. So I met him running. Struck up a conversation, met again a couple months later, and became friendly, very friendly. Very nice guy. He was very, very large. He was out here running, walking to lose weight. We're almost there, folks. And since I plugged in, we're still at 22%, so I haven't lost any juice. I'm gonna make it. Doing it our way. There is nothing we won't try. Ooh, never heard the word impossible. This time there's no stopping us. We're gonna do it. So measles, Slamazel, Hop and Pepper Incorporated. That's Laverne and Shirley. We're taking a trip down memory lane today, folks. Whether you like it or not. Now, I don't know what the hell that is. Ain't no windows. Anytime they build one of these crazy ass buildings where there's no windows, you'd be suspicious. That's some CIA shit. We're at Canal Street. It's suspicious. That's like some Men in Black type of, I don't know. Could have rode a bike. I don't think riding a bike is cheating. Okay, where are we? We're on West 57th Street, guys. So there's like 57 blocks. Guys, I'm gonna say 6 blocks. I'm gonna say 6 blocks. We made it. Any of you who rode with me this whole time, thank you. We're gonna go pay respect to my friend Deborah, old Deb, who's a flight attendant. I'm gonna show you her memorial with her name on the wall, and right next to hers is my fire department. And I'll show you all the guys from the fire department. It's gonna be great. Slamazel, Slamazel, Hop and Pepper Incorporated. Guys, I showed you that some ghost bikes, like this one. This is another person was killed right here. This is really tragic, guys. 8 cyclists were killed right here. This is where the 8 cyclists killed right here. We're at Canal and West Side Highway. This is where they put these up now. So the guy, he drove his van through here, and then I'll show you where they were all killed right here. And then he just rode his bike here, his truck through here. He was in a van. And then when his van crashed, after he killed all the cyclists, they were all from like Rio de Janeiro. I'll show you that in a second. He got out of his car and he started shooting at everybody, but he had a paint gun. You know, the paintballs. He was shooting paintballs at everybody. They started planting flowers down here to, this was a professional bike racing team. I want to say Brazil. I'm sure I'm wrong, but their memorial was here for a long time. It might not even be here anymore. Well, look, we'll see if it's here. And he got out after he wrecked his van. After killing 8 people, he tried to kill more, but all he had was a paint gun. Thank God he didn't have an AR-15, or there would have been so many dead. He killed 8 as it was. They used to have a little memorial. It might be down a little bit more. Very sad. And that's why they started putting up all these things so that you could no longer get in here, because once you're in here, people are trapped. Bicyclists are trapped. They were all from, they came here to, can you imagine? You come to New York, you say, oh my God, honey, we're finally getting our dream vacation. We're going to New York and we're gonna ride our bikes where the New Yorkers ride. Guys, Lance Armstrong, all the famous Tour de France guys, they've all rode here. They do Central Park and they do here because it's unobstructed and it goes for 100 blocks. So it's a great workout. And he killed the people. Horrific and horrible terrorist attack. Almost there. So you'll see flowers. I don't believe this is the spot. It's right here somewhere. Usually there's a sign dedicated to them, but here's bundles of flowers. Here it is. Right here. Those are the 8 people that were killed in memory of Diego Angelini, Ariel Urja, Henry Ferrucci, Henron Mendoza, Alejandro Pagnuco of Argentina. I knew I was wrong. Our prayers are with them. The other 3 victims, I was actually here that day, but early in the morning. This happened on Halloween 2017. Lord, let me make an instrument of your peace. Señor, hazme un instrumento de tu paz. This plaque was donated by a group of Argentinians living in New York City. How horrific and horrible. So the biggest act of terrorism that ever happened in America is right there, but certainly 8 people killed by a madman ranting his lunatic stuff. There's at least 100 signs that say no scooters, no bikes. This guy's doing 140 on a damn bicycle lane on his scooter. So is he. At least 100 signs so far. No scooters, no e-bikes. They don't care. There's no repercussions, folks. No repercussions. No one's gonna pull them over. No one's gonna give a crap until they kill somebody in a scooter. All right. Monday, Tuesdays, happy days. I can't, never mind. I'm trying my best to give you something. I got nothing. We're at Vestry. I'm seeing spots. I'm seeing maroons. Mirages. I'm seeing mirages. Look at that badass shorty over there. Oh, it's a dude, sorry. That's a mirage. It's a mirage. My bad. No motor vehicles, e-bikes or scooters. Right there. I can't be a Karen. I can't stop them all. Guys, we're a couple blocks away from the Freedom Tower. If you haven't been yet, I'm going to take you to the fountains. I'm going to take you to where my friend is memorialized, along with my fire department. I'm going to pick up a handful of 9/11 bracelets. Get it Rev if you guys want to get one. I don't know how that works. He said he'd remind me, because I got people that always wait on stuff, and it will get to you eventually. I still got to send Barry his holy water, but I tried like 3 times. He's in Ireland, and they kept stopping it because I had liquid in my package. So I got to disguise it as a hat or something. Everybody else got all their holy waters. I started off, I said, I'm going to give out some holy waters. I didn't realize I'd get so many requests. It turned out to be 29 holy waters. I don't know how many bookmarks I'm positive I got everybody, but if I didn't, get in my comments or emails and remind me. What you can't do is say, Bob, I want a bracelet. Thanks. Because that doesn't tell me your address, your name. Gotta have an address. Almost there, folks. Literally 2 more blocks. Literally 2 empty more boxes. 2 empty. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Rev should have talked me out of it. I blame Rev. Should have said, Bob, you're too old, too broken down. By the way, I got to do the news at 3 o'clock with Joe. Guess what? His ass going to be sitting there because I ain't going. I can't call him. I ain't doing it. He's just going to find out the hard way I ain't coming. Ain't no news program today, guys. The news is it's 9/11. We're giving praise that we're here to celebrate all these beautiful men and women and children who lost their lives, kids who lost their parents. I got a lot of really cool things I know about this memorial since I've been here so many times that I'll share with you when we get up here. Like, for instance, if you see a white rose with a stem only about this thick, this long, sticking out, it's their birthday. When there's 3,000 names on that wall, and when it's their birthday, the workers will go put a rose in their name. Watch yourself, lady. Look, she didn't care. She don't care if she get ready to get hit. She don't care. Right there. I can almost reach out and touch it. In 30 minutes, I'll be able to reach out and touch it. Reach out to me. I'll be there with the love that's something. Now you keep going, holding on when all of your love is gone. We're almost there, folks. I'll be there. I'm going through the classics. You say you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause it means that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg. That's what I was saying to the ladies at the party last night. No takers. I came home with one phone number. It was my own. I called myself around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I called myself to see what I was doing. And I answered. And I was like, what you wearing? You up? I texted myself, you up? It was exciting. We're almost there. You know, I've been saying we're almost there for about 3 hours. Well, the weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. We're on a 3-hour tour. We're closing in on 3 hours. 3 hours of boredom. I apologize. I would not blame you if you sued me and blocked me on the channel. I apologize. It sounded better on paper. You could have watched the Titanic. It's a 3-hour movie. Godfather. I think you could have watched the Godfather trilogy. Almost there. Chambers Street coming up. Guys, I can't do it anymore. I'm taking my shirt off. Oh, that feels good. Oh, guys, you should see my nipples. It just feels good out here. The breeze coming through. It's very nice. It's a little gross. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little grotesque. He enjoyed it. He seemed to enjoy it. I got his number. I'm delirious. If it's cringeworthy right now, it's just because of the deliriousness. At least it stopped raining. That's the good thing. Oh my goodness. Yes, in the Geneva Convention it says not to take off my shirt. I could actually get sued for harassment. I told you when I do take off my shirt, I get a spike in my channel. My demographics of men above 68 goes way up. So I hope my guys in their 60s are enjoying me without my shirt on. The ladies abandon me. They all leave. The shirt comes off, they leave. Look at, oh my God, I honestly thought we'd never get here. We ain't here yet. Guys, I suggest you run to the fridge and get a soda. Crack Rock, get a Crack Rock. This stream is best viewed on crack and laughing gas. Nitrous oxide, I think they call it. Hey girl. My bad. My bad. Sometimes I forget you're with me. I do about 20 hey girls a day. If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go. That's what I sing to RJ every time he's getting off the channel. I call him up, I sing it into his ear, he never leaves me. RJ, I can count on RJ all day long. Alright. Guys. Oh my God, we did it. 25 more blocks and we're there. My feet are... I'm doing it. 144 years old, I'm still doing it. These young whippersnappers out here jogging around with this nice ass. How dare you jog around with your nice ass, sir? How dare you? Another ghost bike. Unfortunately, this one's got a little flag out here. It's got the name QL Amor. Cyclist was killed here. You usually have to go to ghostbike.org, ghostbikes.org. This one's actually done pretty nicely. It's got, someone stole the petals. It's got the flowers. It's very beautiful. It's got, actually got bees floating around in the flowers. And here's a picture of him right there. Very handsome. Either he or she, I think it's a she. She's very cute. Great smile. This is another, that's our third or fourth ghost bike. All right. I see you, Playboy. I see you. Thank you. He didn't honk. He didn't try to kill me. He was kind and pleasant. He didn't even swerve at me. I'm out of gas. I'm out of cute retorts. Witty little cute remarks. Well, I ran out of those about 2 hours ago. But I got nothing. There's no gas in the tank, bro. Me and my battery are both low. This is called the Empire State Trail. This thing goes all the way from the bottom of Manhattan all the way to the top, as far as it can go. I rode it till the end. It goes up to that damn bridge up there, or George Washington, whatever that bridge is, with the lighthouse. It's about 168, 170. And then it turns over, like goes to the Bronx. And money earned in Mount Vernon. Oh boy. I can't take it. See, now I can get a cab right here. People live right here. Back over here in Battery Park, Battery City. Oh boy. I'm hobbling. I'm just hobbling. I'm like a hobbit. Guys, this is a school, believe it or not. Look at this school. They got a soccer field right here. Although, if you're a live streamer, I don't recommend filming children through the fence. This is a huge, huge soccer field. They're out there playing. All these buildings, skyscrapers around them, and they got this huge soccer field for the school right here. I think it's a private school. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it would all be gray, like the pictures on my wall, there to remind me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Now I'm going to try to attempt to not talk until we get to this corner right here. Ready? Go. I couldn't make it. I wanted to tell Elle thank you. Tammany, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I did this for a reason. Oh boy. This is what happens when you're walking in New York. You're going to hit a puddle like this. That's why I was telling that kid with his damn Jordans on. Ain't nothing to do but kind of step through it. Ah, shit. Alright. Hey. Oh boy. It's right there. It's right across the street. And this is where I meet most of my ladies, right here. Alright, I'm going in. Hey! She smiled. I got a smile. That was either a smile or a smirk. I have trouble telling the difference, but I think it was a friendly, hi, how are you smile. Not looking as cute as I usually do. Right now I'm about a 9.5. About a 9.5 right now. We're here. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Get used to it. I did it. I mean, technically I'm not there yet, but it's across the street. I kind of did it. Ask DJ Khaled. God did. Hey, Khaled, did you know your record was going to be #1? God, dude! God did. Bob, did you know you'd make it to World Trade Center today? God did. God knew I'd make it. That's a long-ass live stream. This ain't Times Square. This ain't Bryant Park. This is where the big boys play out here. This is a 3-hour tour. 9 minutes. I got 9 minutes. 8 minutes and 20 seconds to get you to the memorial. I gotta be honest, I just want to lay down right here in the mud. It's a long one, son. It's a long one. So I would pay $40 for a blimpie right now. Just a blimpie. Ain't no blimpies around. $40 for a blimpie. Two blimpies. Oh boy, I've got a live streamer here. I see a live streamer. She's right there. Anybody know who she is? Hi, live streamer.
Hey, how are you?
What's your name?
I'm Polish Agnes on YouTube.
Say it again.
It's Polish Agnes.
Polish Agnes on YouTube. Guys, I got 195 people in here. Go say hi to Polish Agnes. I'm Boogie Bob.
Okay.
Are you going to 9/11 today?
Yes, well, I'm directing myself this way.
All right. I hope you have a good time. Guys, see, we got the shirt. See, that's how you do branding.
Yes.
Polish Agnes. I'm going to add you. I want all of my friends. You're going to see a bunch of friend requests right now because my guys are great. I'm Boogie, B-O-O-G-I-E.
Okay, hold on. B-O-O-G-I-E.
Bob.
Bob.
And you'll be right on there. You're live right now.
YouTube?
Yeah, I'm live. And you just click on there and you'll see you.
Okay.
Look how pretty you look. We just walked from Midtown. So
Yeah.
it'll be 3 hours. So nice to see you, Agnes. I hope you have a great show.
Your content from New York today?
Yeah, I'm New York. Oh, I live in New York. I live in
Okay,
Midtown.
Okay.
So do you live in
awesome.
New York as well?
No, I live in Connecticut.
Connecticut. Hey, so you just came over for today?
Yes.
That's awesome. Guys, I want every single person. I got 190 people in here. Go see Polish Agnes and say hi. Add her to your channel. She seems amazing.
Thank you.
I hope you have fun.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Have a
hon.
nice
God
day.
bless you. Thank you. Guys, it's Polish Agnes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anybody, Rev, can you post her link up in here? That would be great. She came in from Connecticut to pay respect to those we lost on 9/11. I meet friends wherever I go because I'm kind and nice and I love people. Oh, came over from the Polish. Thank you so much. I was hoping to send people over there, but guys, we've been walking. If you're new to the channel, we started in Midtown on 48th Street. We started at my fire department. I live on 48th Street. My fire department lost 15 brave men on 9/11. We started our tour there today 3 hours ago, 2 hours and 55 minutes ago. And so far we went by Bruce Willis's home. We went to the USS Intrepid. Rapper, actor, author, comedian, Queen Latifah dropped by. That was nice. We just met Polish Agnes. That's nice. Tom Arnold's coming by in a few minutes. And we're now going to go pay respect to my friend Deborah Welsh. She was a flight attendant murdered on Flight 93. I'm going to take you. I'm going to show you her name. I'm going to cry because I've cried every time I've seen it. This beautiful, vibrant, wonderful woman dedicated her life to others and the homeless. People in Hell's Kitchen, where I live, would go and panhandle just in front of her building because they know she'd come out with a sandwich or a jacket or a scarf. Just a kind, lovely lady. She actually had the day off on 9/11, and someone couldn't make it, so she covered their shift. She was working first class in the first class section of Flight 93, and of course that's where the cockpit is. She tried to fight them off. She was one of the first people on the plane attacked by all records of the phone calls that day. They went and they cut the throats of everybody they could and threatened to kill more if they couldn't get in the cockpit. They got in the cockpit, and then the brave people on the flight had the famous saying, "Let's roll." The famous last words were, "We're going to die in this plane, or let's get up and do something about it. Let's roll." They got up out of their seats, so they fought the attackers, and of course the attackers did not make it to the Pentagon. They landed in a field in Pennsylvania and took all their lives. Lieutenant on that flight. We're going to go pay homage to her and to every man, woman, and child who lost their lives or were affected in this senseless, horrific tragedy. I'm going to tell you as much as I can about this place. It's really, really hard for me to come here. This is a graveyard. We are standing on the graves of 3,000 people, including my entire fire department of 15 young men who heroically went in to save people's lives. And I think any first responder, fireman, cop should command respect today, all days, but especially today. The first thing I'm going to show you are the reflecting pools. There are 2 reflecting pools. Now, they have their names around the outside edges. There are also computer kiosks that you can go to type in people's names. Now remember, I said there would be a white rose if it's their birthday. And when you come out here, typically there's not a lot of flowers. Today there's going to be flowers everywhere because people are going to be remembering names and people. So you're seeing a whole lot of flowers, and because they are names etched inside of the metal, I'll show you now. Since they're etched inside, it's not printed, it's carved in there. You can put rose stems in the names of your loved ones. This is really sad. Look at this. As soon as he moves. Look at this. Rama. Guys, this is just stories. These are stories. Look at this one. Rama, Salih, and her unborn child. Rama. There's a whole lot of names on here, but this one really sticks out. Rama, Salih, and her unborn child. This is horrific and horrible. And you're going to see, this is the first reflecting pool. You're going to see thousands of people today crying and hurting. I have tears welling up in my eyes thinking of all the people out here that are hurting. There's brothers and sisters and moms and dads. You're going to see a 25-year-old kid who was 2 or 3 when his dad died, or his mom. These are, the 2 reflecting pools are where, respectively, where the Twin Towers stood. That's how it works. The 9/11 museum and the memorial is down below us, and these are where the 2 had stood. That white building right there that looks like a skeleton is a huge mall. It's called the Oculus. That's the Oculus. I'm going to now take you to people, and if I see someone I know, we'll interview them. If I see someone that looks like they want to talk about a loved one, we'll do that as well. Right here Just breaks my heart. Seeing people crying and holding on to each other and all these beautiful flowers. They really went hard right here. They got flowers for there. She's sobbing, he's sobbing. Horrible. Horrible. The flowers. It's not like this every day, guys. Typically, you'll see a white rose, which means it's their birthday. People that work here have a list of all their birthdays on the computer. It comes up. It says it's Steve Johnson's birthday. They'll look on the computer, see where he's located, and they'll come and put a white rose on Steve Johnson or whoever's birthday. This is really beautiful because you could tell the same person put these not just on their loved one's name or someone they may not even know. They just put the names. They just put the little flowers all over the place. You're going to see loved ones, wives, husbands, children, grandparents. Because we lost 3,000 people right where I'm standing. This is sacred ground and it should be treated as such. There's going to be news crews from around the world, obviously, because it's a 9/11. I don't typically come here on 9/11 just because I can't handle it. I've already got a massive headache from the tears. They have this fountain that is absolutely stunning and beautiful. This is this beautiful, like, I don't know what it is, but like a marble thing, and they have, this is all carved out with lasers. Quite beautiful. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, we're still walking. We're still talking. I'm going to get some 9/11 bracelets. I brought a $20 bill with me. So they're not free. They want you to make a donation. And of course people steal and I can't come here and steal bracelets. That would be very creepy. Here's the first picture I've seen. This is Andrew Fisher. And you can see he died on 2001. That was the day of the World Trade Center. And I see his picture here. I'm looking to see if I see his name. There it is. Andrew Fisher. Right here. His family brought flowers and a little memorial, remember, thing. And he is literally in the shadow of this beautiful building. It is called the Freedom Tower. It is not the World Trade Center. And look at how handsome Andrew was. Just a young man, guys, 1959 to 2001. So 42 years old. 42 years old. And his family came out and they planted the flowers and I'm sure they cried a great deal. I'm going to take you now to see Debbie. And I'm hoping that I wanted to bring a flower for her. And hoping that someone else did. I'm going to take you to the other reflecting pool and take you to Deborah. They have, because these are the ones over here, these are the people in the buildings. And over here they have the airlines and the first responders. This is new. I don't know what this is. This is a glass. Oh, never mind. It just looks different. This is part of the memorial, but I don't remember it being like this. I don't think it's new at all. I always, when you enter the memorial, you enter down there. Below us is a couple football fields of memorials. I'd be very surprised if there's bracelets out here today. Usually they're on these tower things. You just grab as many as you like, leave a donation, but there's just too many people out here. They do have shirts. After 9/11, all the street vendors out here were selling 9/11, anything you can get your hand on by the thousands. I don't know if they still do that out there. This is typically where the bracelets are. So you have a 9/11 memorial, beautiful shirts. Yeah, I don't know if they could have bracelets today because they give them out by the tens of thousands. I'm going to show you the kiosk. If you come here and you need to find a name, I'll show you how that works. It took me 15 or 16 years before I even knew what it was, but I'll show you that in a minute. Right now I'm going to show you my friend Debbie, and I'm going to cry. I'm going to try not to, but she's in this vicinity right here. It might be these reefs here. This section is for the Pentagon. They're all set up by flights and flight numbers. This is beautiful. We will never forget. Somebody took the time to either buy that or make that and bring it down here. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I get a stomach ache every time I come down here. These are for the various flights. Flight 11, Flight 77, Flight 175, and Flight 93. And Flight 93, of course, is Debbie's flight. And there's a lot of people here, so give me a second. This is Flight 93 right here. There's a lot of people here, so give me a second. There's also a lot of flowers in the way. This is Flight 93. These are going to be everybody that was on there, including Deborah. You see a lot of people have brought little pins, little buttons from wherever they're from. Lots of the little buttons. And let me show you. When I see her, you'll know when I see her because I'm going to whimper. Typically I find her right away because there's not all this stuff here. Here she is. I'm really glad that her name has flowers. This is Deborah. Jacobs. Welsh. And if you're just tuning in right now, I would like to introduce you to Debbie so you can see why I'm so upset and why others love her so much.
Guys, meet Deborah Welsh. She was a flight attendant on Flight 93. Unfortunately, she was murdered on 9/11 in the plane that went down the field in Pennsylvania. Deborah Ann Jacobs Welsh couldn't stand to see anyone hungry or hurting on the streets of Hell's Kitchen.
I hope you can hear it.
New York City neighborhood. Countless times she went out to walk Dylan, her Dalmatian, only to come back and grab a pair of her husband Patrick's trousers or gloves for a shivering vagrant she befriended. Relatives dubbed her the Little Apostle of the airlines after discovering that she often left Newark Airport with a stack of unused airline meals. After she rode home on the bus, she'd hand it out to the homeless folks between her bus stop and her apartment. She was soft-hearted and lovely. Now, I knew Deborah very well, and most people in the neighborhood knew her as well because you would always see her out there walking her beautiful Dalmatian dog, and she wore a Dalmatian coat. All of us were shocked when we found out that she was killed at 9/11. She She actually was supposed to have the day off, and she took a shift from somebody else who couldn't make it. So as unfortunate as it is, she wasn't supposed to be there that day, and she lost her life when the plane went down in Pennsylvania. She was a friend, she was a neighbor, she was a wife, she was a beautiful person who will be missed forever. God bless you. Rest in peace, sweet Deborah. Rest in peace.
That, my friends, is a kind, loving, compassionate, good person who every day I saw her with her Dalmatian. She had her Dalmatian coat on. In the winter, you'd see the dog, a Dalmatian. You'd see her walking the Dalmatian with the coat. And I can't tell you how many times I saw her giving a sleeping bag or a sandwich to somebody who was in need. That, my friends, is who I strive to be like. They took a really, really good person, and from what all reports are, if you've watched the movie Flight 93, which I can't watch, I won't watch, but if you've seen it, or you read anything about her, or if you Google her, just Google Deborah Welsh, W-E-L-S-H. They'll talk that she was one of the first ones attacked, and she was fighting for her life to keep those guys out of the cockpit. What a wonderful, kind woman. All right, I'm out here crying like a bitch. Guys, they're probably overwhelmed today because there's just so many people here, but this is where you would come to get the names. This was always the interactive thing, memorial guide, and you could actually push Deborah Welsh and it would say J7 or wherever, and that would tell you how to find it. And I'll show you the numbers on the walls here, how you could find out what plaque so-and-so is. Now I'm going to show you my fire department. That was rough. I apologize. That was rough. So you would go to that machine and you would type in Raymond Marcus Neblet, and it would say, there's Raymond, it would say S61. And then you would just go and find S61. And then S62 will be down here. And I'm going to take you now. I was so happy to see that someone is over here overlooking Deborah's memorial. This one here, guys, was very reminiscent of what you would see after 9/11. You would see these posters everywhere. And family put this up today. Typically, they're not going to let you. I will just wait a second. She saunters. Okay. Died on 9/11. He was on the 91st floor. You're going to see that over and over and over again. The plane hit in like the 80s. So everything 90s and up, they were all killed. No way to get down. Beloved son, husband, father, brother, grandfather, uncle, best friend, brother-in-law. Born in 1944. And there he is. That is Ola Wangchuk. There's another one on the other side, but the guy's reading it, so we'll let him do his thing. Oh, here he is. And here's his, look at, right away I find Oleg. Here's Ola Wangchuk. Excuse me, Wengerchuk. And here's his picture. His family obviously loves him very much. This is the Ukrainian flag. The yellow stands for the sunflowers, and the blue is for the sky. That's why the yellow is always underneath and the blue is on top. He is from the Ukraine. Whoops. And here's a beautiful one. This is a company. Sorry guys, one second. Sorry guys, one second. This is a company. A lot of those companies on the top floors had so many people killed. This is the company is called Washington. This is a memoriam of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people killed just from their workplace. And you'll see that a lot. A lot of those insurance companies had the top floor and they would lose 150, 200 people. Very sad. All right, we're still walking and talking. I hear a horn. Someone's playing taps. I've got firemen over here playing taps, and they're right in front of my friend's memorial. So we're gonna. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I hope he plays another one. We came right at the end. You can see all the cameras up in the air. Guys, this is where they had the fire departments. Remember, mine is ladder 54. I'll show you that in a second. I read you the 15 names earlier from the plaque out front of the fire department. These, I assume, this is the fire department area. This is, I assume, the fire department. Very, very crowded up here. Sorry. They're definitely saluting this particular firehouse. Very crowded right here, folks. Beautiful horn playing. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Bless you, man. Thank you, brother. They were playing right here in front of this. I'm sorry. Very crowded right here, folks. They were playing right here in front of. Okay, so this is where it starts saying the engines, and I got a lot of people around me, so I can't just. Engine 55. Very congested right here because this is where all the fire department guys are. I believe mine are actually down that way. Is ladder 101. This is very hard to walk by because everybody's filming and you don't want to be a jerk who walks by where they're filming. Yeah, my guys are back behind us, but you can see this is a lot of attention right here. I think my guys are back this way, so I'm going to head over there. I just couldn't see it with all the people gathered right here. The young fire guys weren't even born yet when it happened. Everywhere you look, there's someone crying. I was bawling my ass off over there. I was, ladder 10, engine 10. My guys are going to be down about a couple more, if I remember correctly. It's really hard for me to come here because it hurts my heart thinking of these young people, these heroes who traded their lives. Okay, so this is flight 175. The flights are here, and the fire departments are here. It's so crowded though, guys, it's very hard for me to see what the heck I'm doing. I don't want to, I'm just bringing you the stuff. I don't want to ruin anyone's time. I'm not trying to step in anyone's way. Excuse me. Okay, now we started the first responders. says here, first responders. This is the fire department. And they're going to have the ladder, the engine. Remember, my guys is ladder 54, engine 4, battalion 9, if I'm correct. There's battalion 12. Battalion 57. Engine 23. I know it's right in this area. Engine 55. Here's the police officers. Pardon me. Sorry. Here's the hazmat team. Maybe I am down a little more. I'm all turned around. Guys, I don't think there's going to be any 9/11 bracelets today. There's just too many people here. They would not be able to do it for everybody. They couldn't do it. I don't want to get in anybody's way, but I want to find my guys. Battalion 4. Engine 54. Here's my guys. Now, I read you their names earlier. So a lot of these I read 100 times. We lost 15. I'll wait till this guy moves up a little bit. These are my guys right here, guys. Engine 54, Battalion 9. I'm sorry, brother. Can I just get right here? Thank you. It's okay. Okay, so this is these are my guys, and I read through their names earlier. It's weird because I've read their names in order for so many times. Now their names are out of order, and they also have a middle name. So there's Paul Gill, Edward Gagardi. There's actually a couple names. There's Jose Guadalupe. I read him all the time. There's a couple names that are not on our sign over there. David Woolley. Anyways, their guys showed out. They've all got the stuff. They've got the little first responders thing here. By the way, a lot of people will come and take stuff like this. Very nice. They'll come and just take stuff. Anyways, so this is, thank you. This is all the first responders. I love how they kind of put them in order. Very beautiful. These are all firemen, ambulance drivers, cops. There is a tree over here that people are leaving teddy bears. My feet hurt so bad, guys. I'm going to call it a day here in a minute. I told you I'd come. I came. I hope that you guys, why don't you share the live so we can crack 200. Share the live if you think it's great. If it's wax, do not share it. This is a tree, and the reason this tree is significant, I don't know. But there should be a plaque. Everything here was destroyed. Everything. 110 stories each came down here. Everything around here was destroyed. This tree survived. And there's a sign over here that says what that tree is. And I'm going to tell you about it right now. A lot of cops, a lot of firemen. This is called the survivor tree. And that's why it has that fence around it. It is. Sorry, brother. Thank you. This gallery peat tree. It's like the only thing that really survived. There is a sphere, this beautiful statue that survived, and it's right up here. They had an eternal flame down in Battery Park for a long time. The sphere survived as well, but it's heavily damaged. So nothing around here survived, bro. You had 200 stories of of concrete and twisted steel and sheetrock and everything else come collapsing down. It was a nightmare. If you guys want to see the 9/11 video I shot right here the day after it happened, might have been 2 days, when the walls were still up, then you guys make sure you check out that video. I think we've got another live streamer here. More flowers being put on these pedestal things. Beautiful. There's a reason these are swept up like this. It's beautiful. I've never even noticed them before. This is really pretty. They've got the flowers, the trees, the whole 9 yards. A whole lot of cops out here, a lot of firemen crying, and I see live streamers. I see live streamers. It's actually quite beautiful with what they did, with what they could do. That is the Freedom Tower. Instead of building two, they built one, and that's for unity. Thank you so much, Chair. Thank you, Chair. I could use a chair right now, Chair. I could use... guys, I say this all the time. Instead of likes, I don't care about the likes. You know what you could do for me today? I walked for 3 hours and 30 minutes. And I'm a very elderly man. I may look handsome and cute, but I'm an elderly man. Instead of that, by the way, I just lost my $200 glasses. So somebody, I knew I would. Damn it. Damn it. Well, first of all, guys, don't ever buy $200 glasses, because if you do, you're a moron. And I'm a moron. I haven't bought them since the pandemic, but I used to collect glasses, just like I do watches. Thank God I have a crappy pair with me. Always have a backup crappy pair. Somebody found those glasses. They're like, oh yeah. Look cute. 200 or 20, it doesn't matter. Guys, I ask you to be kind, loving, good, and caring to every man, woman, and child you meet. I don't need your likes. Be good. Let's all be good together. Today, if you don't want to be good tomorrow, I got no problem with that. What? I'm not done. I'm mourning my glasses. You know, I watched the first tower collapse right off my window, right off my roof. I filmed the first tower collapsing. And then the next 3 or 4 nights, I went around New York and I filmed the flyers, the posters, the people crying. And I got home to put my video together, and I noticed that I had recorded over my footage of the World Trade Center collapsing. And I called my mom in California. I said, Mama, oh my God, you won't believe it. She goes, what happened? What happened? I said, I just recorded over my 9/11 tower collapsing. She said, Bobby, it's the only time she ever said this in my whole life. She said, Bobby, I'm ashamed of you right now. I said, what? She said, baby, I think at the time we thought it was 5,000 lives. 5,000 people just died, and you're crying about a stupid videotape? And she was so right. I'm sitting here because I watched it fill. I cried as it fell. I was in shock. And of course, I'd like to have the video, but to call my mom in California at 3 in the morning crying hysterically. I said, Bobby, I'm ashamed of you right now. And my mom was the most loving, kind person in the world. I said, what are you talking about? She said, baby, all these people died and you're calling me crying about a videotape. What have you done to help ease the pain of anyone? And I take that with me every day. In loving memory of our fallen heroes from Vincent Villalong, Edmund Small, and the SBA Executive Board. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Here's another one. The gold is for, I think, the firemen, and the silver's for the cops. I could be wrong. The PBA, this is the Policeman Benevolent Association. All right, guys, I'm going to take you to show you the sphere. Then I'm going to get up out of here. I wish I could show every single picture of every single hero and every piece of jewelry that someone has put here. It will end up in a box tonight. Every work of art that a child took the time to make. R.I.P. 9/11/22. Every piece of love that was out here. Look at this. Somebody took an old pipe cleaner, and they actually wrote on this flower, and they put a pipe cleaner down it. They took the time. I mean, it'd be great if you can go and just buy a bunch of flags and stick them in the thing. That's great. But some of these people came out here with so much love in their heart. God bless you, my man. Look at this. Look at this. Chief Jerry Barbera night. Chief Barry Barbera. Here he is, Gerald Barbera. Look at this handsome man. People have come. They have a 5th annual Gerald Barbera. There's another one over there where the guy, it's like Milk Duds or M&Ms. And I was there one day. I go, what is this for? And the guy's family member was standing right there. And she goes, did you not know the story of this man? And I said, no, I don't. She said, that was my uncle. I think I have it on video. I think it's on one of my lives. And she said he was the nicest, kindest man. He had a fish restaurant in like Queens or Staten Island somewhere. And he always held the door open for people. So they kind of called him the doorman. And on the day of 9/11, he went back in and held the door. And held the door open for people. He did not come out. And now every year they put, I can't remember if it's M&Ms or Milk Duds, it's over there. In fact, I'm going to walk by it on my way out of here hoping that there's something. You'll see it. If he's there, I mean, this guy, I think they lost like 20 workers on that floor. Every single name is a story. Every single name is teardrops and sadness. I'm going to go show you, see if the Milk Dud guy is here. Might not even be a Milk Dud guy. God bless you, sir. Thank you. I see an old fireman with tears in his eyes. He's getting the God bless you, sir, from me. Guys, I'm walking down here. I lost a friend and a fire department. These are people that have lost real people. Look at all these firemen. Sadness. This man right here is monstrous. Guys, I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2". I don't even come up to his chin. He's a very, very, very tall, large man. I'm going to also still look for 9/11 bracelets, although today I just don't see them having them out here. Probably for a couple reasons. One, they don't want to give away 1,000 bracelets today, even though it's for donations. But two, I think they're thinking there's so many people out here, let's sell stuff. In fact, those very bracelets might be for sale at the souvenir shop. I'm going to take you to the Sphere now. And I really wanted to take you to the old church down here, but I just don't have it in me today. Hey, what's up, Leah? How you feeling? Always say hi to the fellow live streamers. I wish I could focus and show you everybody. I can't. Again, before I leave, guys, this is my friend Debbie right here. That's Deborah. God darn it, don't you do that. You better stop it, Fernando. God bless you. I love you very, very much. You already know that. I love you very, very much. Guys, it's Fernando. If you're new to my channel, make sure he's one of my YouTube heroes. Make sure you check out Super Friends NY, or it might be Super Friends NYC. It used to be Super Friends in the City, But Fernando has just been a blessing to me and my channel. He's such a kind, loving friend. Fernando, this is my friend Deborah. She was a flight attendant on Flight 93. Deborah Welsh. And all the people that were on that plane. Flight 93. Whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your flower down. There we go. All right. Let's see if the milk dud guy here is here. Hold on, guys. The tea's gone cold, I don't know why. My gimbal has just died. Guys, it's a 4-hour live. That's why my gimbal died. So, I'm not going to have a very smooth thing. Oh, look, it's Reese's. It was not. I'm so old and stupid. Look at, guys, here he is. Here's the famous Reese's guy. And I don't remember which one he was. But there's the Reese's guy. And he held the door for people on the way out. He gave his life for them. He had a seafood store or something, and now they say his name when they answer any customer that comes there says his name. I actually am hungry for a Reese's. But that's not Lizette Mendoza. I forget his name. He's right here somewhere. This is his family put this here. And honestly, it might be this guy, Kevin Michael Cosgrove. I'm pretty sure. But if you Google 9/11 Reese's, he might come up. He held the door for people. He actually got out. And he held the door for people. And it's one of the thousands and thousands of stories here. Forever in our hearts. Gregory Milonitz, you were loved. Everybody here was loved. Everybody here had value. Guys, I'm sorry, Mike. Vanetta, quit calling me. Please quit calling me, Vanetta. Please. Look at this, guys. It's a beautiful bouquet of sunflowers. And sunflowers may have meant something to this person. Vanetta, if you're watching this and you call again, we got a problem. Stop calling, please. Pretty please. With sugar on. I'm on a live. I'm almost done anyways. And then I'm going to jump on a train or in an Uber. Guys, this is the 9/11 bracelet box. It's typically full, but they'll usually have a basket out here, and it's for your donations for the stuff. But they're not out here today for whatever reason. I think they find it probably more profitable. Guys, a place like this runs on donations and charities. I'm so sorry. It's so shaky, guys. I've got the gimbal. My battery didn't die on this, but I was juicing this from my gimbal. My battery's gone cold. I don't know why. My battery just died on my gimbal, but I'm walking and I won't. I'm being stupid. I'm sorry. Hey, guys, if you didn't see, we had a great show, a lot of fun today, considering the circumstances, spreading love and cheer on a gloomy day. I kept saying 323 fire guys and first responders. It's 343. I apologize. One of the biggest things I wanted to show you is right over here. If you could put up with the shakiness for another couple minutes. He's rolling up some weed. He's gonna sit here and get high. This is a huge fire department over here, and I would be remiss if I didn't. Oh my God. Where's Vanetta? Vanetta gonna call me 14 times. Girl, if I send you the voicemail, it means leave me alone. How about that? How about that, Vanetta? She's a member of this channel. What the hell are you doing, Vanetta? Stop it. I love Vanetta. Kind of. Today, not so much today. I gotta show you this fire department across the street. Very, 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 very famous. And a whole lot of people out here. This is a part of the memorial. It's beautiful. And if you look right there, that's the sphere. Hold on. Sorry guys, I don't got no gimbal no more. That's the sphere. That was the statue, the structure. You could type in 9/11 sphere. That was the structure that was between the two buildings. It was heavily, heavily damaged. The whole roof was caved in, and they were able to save it. That was about the only thing besides that tree that was able to save. This is the fire department. They're going to have men standing out here at attention. At least they usually do. I don't see any today. Yes, I do. They're out here. They're like at the Queen's, at the Buckingham Palace. They got the dudes standing out here. Over here, they have the fire department standing out here and fine shorties. Hey, girl, how are you? Ooh, she liked me. She liked the big American old man. Big American old creepy man. I winked at her. I don't know why I did that. That was not cool. A little creepy. Guys, this is right there. They have a poster of all 343. Sorry, it's very hard to hold this. It died. Guys, it's a 4-hour live. He's going to stand there for hours, and then they will relieve him. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'll show you a couple cool things, and then I'm going to sign out. There's a live streamer. Hi, live streamer. How are you? You look at me like, who the hell are you? I'm just a nice guy who cares about people. How about you, sir? This is a wonderful bronze memorial. There's the fire department saving people. Dedicated to those who fell and to those who carry on. Oh, what a beautiful sentiment. Then they have another guy down here. They always have these guys out here standing to show respect. Over here is the 9/11 with all the rubble. And may we never forget. Over here you actually have the World Trade Center on fire. The first one is on fire, the second one is just exploded. Treating, you better stop it. God bless you. I hope you had a fun time, and thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I lost my dear friend Debbie. We all lost 3,000 friends and loved ones. And I lost my sunglasses. I'm really upset about that. But as my mom said, Bobby, I'm ashamed of you right now. You're crying about a videotape when thousands of people lost their lives. There's thousands of children around the earth right now crying, grieving for their father or their mother or their uncle. There's grandparents, there's neighbors. I was just Debbie's neighbor, and it hurts me 21 years later. It hurts me like it did the day I found out. I just cried like a baby. I got a headache from crying because we lost Debbie. You guys might have lost somebody. If you didn't, then God bless you. And if you did, God bless you and God bless them. And you see a fireman like this, an old guy who's been there, you know he was around. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day. You're welcome. I stood right down here cheering on the workers who were digging rubble, digging out the rubble. She's on the news. TNT. These are all firemen. Look at this, guys. This is Mughali Indian cuisine. Look at all the cops here. All the firemen having drinks, chilling, just relaxing. Look at all these firemen. They're out here partying. Firemen like to party. And, this is Mughali Indian cuisine. But look at all these firemen.
You are literally,
This is a Boogie Bob exclusive. We got Navy veterans.
I'm taking you across down here.
Oh, how many firemen are right here? I should have known there'd be an Irish pub right here. They're out here doing shots, drinking beer. They're celebrating the love and the life of those lost. And I knew that they weren't hanging around, no offense, but I knew they weren't hanging around the Indian cuisine. You're going to see firemen hanging out. It's right here. O'Hara's Pub and Restaurant. It's so packed in there you couldn't walk through the place right now. Also, there's a Jets game on. Guys, I wish I had my gimbal. I'm sorry, but I would have live streamed with you all day. I gotta go. I ask you from the bottom of my heart to think of all these beautiful people who lost their lives and their loved ones. To think of your neighbor, your old high school buddy, your uncle, your grandma's next door neighbor's cousin, anybody could have been on those planes or in that building, at the Pentagon. We walked by 2 other terroristic attacks on the way here. It's just not 9/11. It's just bad people hurting other people. Guys, we're here at Trinity Street. There's a Trinity Church. That's for another video. I'm going to take you to this last beautiful piece of art. I'm at the bottom of Manhattan, folks. I would continue. I got 2 broken feet. I would continue on my floor. Hey, what's poppin'?
It's like dip, diver, civilize the 85er. You gotta let them know the devil's a conniver.
I like it. But sign that guy up to a contract. He's just rapping. He's just rapping out here. He's dip, diver. Socializer. Gotta let him know that the devil's a conniver. I think that's what he said. He going old school on him. Oh, after a rough day, guys. I knew I was a good person. Because after a rough day like this, after all the gloom and doom, God has shown his light upon me. There's a Burger King. What? Oh, you know I got to get up out this bitch. Guys, I love you all very much. Please be kind and loving to each other. Let's talk again real soon. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you all. Thank you. I love you.